thought we were live for about 5 minutes there, but it's fine. It's normal.
It's reconnecting
entirely.
now. Patience. It's reconnecting.
And besides, I'm getting super chats for being late, so that's okay. See, we went live when we were supposed to. It's just that nobody else realized.
I mean,
Nope.
I said to go live actually 2 minutes before the stream. Pass Gibb, shut up. No, wait, that's Pass Sarge. Pass Sarge, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, no, we were live. It's just that nobody could actually hear us. It's fine.
There we go.
Oh, chat, you missed it. You missed it.
We had another... Okay, we'll
right.
repeat it here. Okay, so I woke up this morning covered in my own bodily fluids. And then Desk
This
was
is
like,
the
"You peed
important
yourself?"
story
No,
he
just
had to retell.
rejection.
We helped him find some nice nappy pants, and then Arch was happy.
I literally woke up and I was like, this is a weird taste in my mouth. I'm like, blood
Why does
trickling
there
from my
taste of
nose.
like
"Oh,
iron?
that's odd. Doesn't usually happen in the morning. Oh, no, it is that time of year right now. The temperature, the humidity, everything is just wrong. And so I get nosebleeds constantly right now. Like once a day at least. It's really annoying. Then again, blood is remarkably delicious for the first couple of swallows, and then you're like, oh.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
He's one of those people.
He's like,
It's like, you know, I could get used to the taste.
Barch Man, Zambi Man. Oh, hey, you know that cool, scary zombie game? That's kind of like that They Are Billions is coming out soon. Look, I'm
That
trying to...
cool, scary zombie game that really fucking narrows it down.
I just said
does
They Are
fucking narrow it
Billions.
down.
You fucking illiterate.
You said
pig.
it's like They
Yeah,
Are Billions.
I know the one he's talking about, and it does
looked
look
at it.
really cool. So I hope
looks
it is
kinda
cool.
Look at the chat.
I
Look,
forgot its name, but it's totally a thing.
Age of Darkness. It's as basic bitch as it gets with the fucking thing that's that the iteration is called
George,
Final
no.
Stand.
Off the desk. Off the
Looks
desk,
kind
off
of
the
cute.
desk.
Age of Darkness.
George, you're a brat. You know that.
The Age of Darkness.
Pretty sure he does.
Darkness.
Developed and published by Playside. Never heard of them. Maybe that's a good thing.
That's probably because they've been enveloped in darkness for so very long, too.
They're like the Age of Darkness has consumed us. It's a cringe.
The Age of Darkness has overwhelmed us.
In
We
the
don't
Age
know
of
what to do
Darkness,
anymore.
no one knows what deodorant is.
Their Billions was
What a
good, and then the
weird
devs F up the
thing.
campaign. Yeah, they did. The campaign was kind of cringy. Also,
The campaign was awful, but you don't play that game for the campaign. You just play to kill loads of zombies, and they're like, haha, I beat it once. I'm never going to play with it
Yes,
again.
They Are Billions. Just mass mortar teams. What a challenge.
The meta was just spam spongy attacks. Or
Anything that had
AoE.
splash. More splash, better.
More splash.
Oh look,
Oh,
he
hey.
finally finished his third
The kick
dinner.
that it was.
Finally,
I was napping, actually.
you piece of crap. He's like,
Napping after third dinner.
I mean,
How's it
that
going?
strikes me as remarkably accurate. Like, after he's inhaled the whole fucking roast pork, he just went, should he be now?
Yeah, he's like someone, you know, like after Christmas dinner, it's like, I'm just gonna sit down and sleep.
It's like the old uncle that sits down on the couch. Minutes later, you hear,
Tunkums. His name is Tunky now.
that's Dev.
Tunky Dev.
So what's up?
You know what I like the most? It's the fact that Dev has probably never been smaller, and yet he's also never received more shit for being a chunkums.
Mm.
That was
This
the
is-
Consider it
I hate.
aggressive positive reinforcement.
Yeah, we're helping him.
There was, I don't know who posted it in the super secret conspiracy chat, as a tale about, like, a super fat person, and his best friend texted him every day, you're a fat fuck, for like 6 months, and he lost weight. There you go.
I remember seeing that, yeah.
Yeah, we're doing it to help you, Dev.
Tough
We
love.
care about you.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah?
He doesn't sound very convinced. We failed our
I don't know
charisma
if
check.
we go that far, but
He's like, I think I see through your lies.
I
Our
believe
favorite
I've
little
spotted an
Dev.
inconsistency
He's
in
so
your
tired,
pathetic
Dev.
tale.
Slap your face a little. Wake yourself up. Wiggle. Wiggle. You gotta get ready for tisms.
I'm right here, we're fine.
Energetic. Spur
Dev
javelin.
is late. He should be punished. No,
He is-
no third dinner today, Dev. Going to bed without it.
He's our favorite little
Bed
hobbit.
without third dinner.
Alright, good night.
No, you don't, Dev. No, you don't. Crawls in bed. Little bastard. Fat shaming is a public service, says chat. Wow. Rude. racist, bigoted, Nazis,
Sizist.
communists. What other insults can I hurl at you? Satanist,
Phobe.
Islamophobe.
This silo could hold so much grain if only Dev hasn't eaten it.
Slap Silo. But it won't. I like the
Actually, no.
communist version of that. I might have
Theoretically,
conceived.
comrade, there's plenty of food. If we had any.
Now the question is, we've procrastinated enough. It's time to delve into the game. What are we doing? Where are we?
We have bought adequate time.
Yes, everybody's here, so it's time to play. Where am I?
Uh-oh.
What's going on? What's Disco
Uh-oh.
wearing? What? What?
Probably clothes.
What do you mean? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Arch. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Well, if you had any plans for playing World of Warships today, those are officially dead because it's a 3 gigabyte patch.
Mm.
We're gonna play something
Oh, dear.
else then, I guess.
Uh-oh. Eco.
Fire
Uh-oh.
team.
Right.
Uh-oh.
So, last time you decided to ruin Ketchup's day.
You decided to
By
ruin Gnarl's
killing-
day.
He's
He's not happy about that. Gnarl will remember this for a long time to come.
Ketchup
Wait,
will
what do
get-
we do to
oh,
Nora?
Not you specifically, Scrazzle. Other
That
two.
wasn't me!
Scrazzle's like, yes, off the hook this time.
It's like, wait, Nora didn't want me to shoot guy in face?
I mean, he
Big.
didn't.
Uh-oh.
But he approves.
Uh-oh.
There are others that are more guilty than you. I'll put it that way.
No man in trouble.
Nora didn't want it, but he understands.
Carry on.
Gnarl
Marge.
understands. Not everyone is as
Silence,
perfect as him.
Ketchup. No one asked you for your opinion.
I asked myself, so be quiet.
I asked him.
Shh, Disco. I'll dock your pay.
Shush, Kyle.
I can do that now.
The city is in a little bit more of an uproar than usual. The guards are seeming a hint more active, and in all due likelihood, there's going to be patrols in the sewers, since, somebody shot at them from the sewers.
It is of little
They
consequence.
started it.
Yeah, he shouldn't have looked there, Squeak.
He also shouldn't have. He also shouldn't have shot
Little
Rasta.
consequence, yes.
Squeak,
Make
squeak.
life more difficult, yes.
Yes.
Face under grate.
It's okay. We have new plans, Squeak. Hmm?
New plan, Squeak.
Hmm? Find Beastmen, we will. Find corpse. Frame corpse. It was Beastmen all along, Squeak.
One might even say cover up.
No such thing as ratmen, Squeak. No.
To be fair, if there would be any group of humans that would believe there are rat people, it would be Kisselvites.
It's true, but we can't allow the truth to get out, Squeak. Now,
No breaking masquerade, yes.
methinks we should go and find Beastie Boys, Squeak.
What would be the Ratman version of the masquerade? The Squeak Raid?
Yeah, the Squeakscarade.
The thing is, that doesn't sound retarded enough.
It kind of is annoying
Doesn't.
to say, and it makes me upset. But I'm gonna have to
Yes.
force myself to get over it.
The Squeak Raid. That's not a good word. We need a
The
better
big
one.
squeak.
Masquerade.
I don't know.
Mass Squeakrade. No, that just makes me want to kill myself more.
Let's just call it Squeak and be done with it.
Sneaky Squeak. The big sneak squeak. There you go.
The big Squeak.
The global sneak squeak.
The New World Squeak.
The global squeakish conspiracy.
Ah, there we go. Now we're getting to proper cringe levels.
Alright.
Right, is Dev healed? Or do we need to go back to boat?
We need to top this bad
The
boy
thing is, if we're
off.
resting on the boat, he'll be healed quickly.
We tuck him in.
Dev has many holes in
Mhm.
him.
You want to rest and heal up a bit?
I'm gonna need like 4 days or something in the
That's-
boat.
That's totally cool. That's actually fine. That's actually
Don't forget, and
perfect.
this is a reminder for everyone in the party, that when we rest on the boat, we heal 4 wounds total a day because we have the best officers' quarters.
What about the critical wounds? How long does it take to heal those?
It's the same.
Arch, yeah, didn't you say it's basically still a 1-to-1 for resting?
Yes.
Yep.
Like, theoretically, you should be healing 1 wound per day now until you're at, like, +5 wounds, but, seems a bit boring, frankly.
Like we
So,
Yes, 'cause
we
I
said we're-
have 15 wounds to heal then.
after 2 days, Gnarl will be good to go.
Okay, we'll wait the full time, but in that time, let us take our little boataroo and go to a place where we think there are some beastmen, a forest area, a nasty forest. Yes, we?
A nasty forest. Well, again, the forest you are currently in, Schutzen Forest, is surprisingly peaceful, everything considered.
Yeah, we can't go
You
there.
do, however, have the Forest of Shadows off near Slavianashka.
That sounds
That
very
sounds like a
bad.
friendly place.
We don't even need to go far. We just need a corpse that's roughly our size that we can have to be a believable culprit.
Yeah, then we dress it up as Ratata and we shoot it and we leave it
We
somewhere
shoot
that it looks like it. No, so that it looks like it bled out when
Yeah.
the guy shot Ratata.
Because the thing is, like, he did see that he got like a really solid shot off.
So it would make sense to find it dead if it ran away.
Eventually,
This is a great plan. I give it a 10 out of 10. Let's do it. Pushes Arch. Advance the
Drive the
plot.
boat. Drive it.
Advance the... All right, we drive the boat. Is there? Can any of us pilot the boat? By the way, is there a piloting skill?
I mean, we got here.
Well, there is a piloting skill, yes, but no, by and large, Puggles drives the boat.
God
Poke,
damn
poke,
it!
poke him, shake him, squeeze him.
Puggles is the one who steers.
Oh, God, he's a little retarded, but we forgive him.
Puggles begins his travels towards the Forest of Shadows. On the way, he spots a whirlwind storm in the ocean, sucking in water.
Good.
Puggles heads straight for it, expecting to end his misery.
I'll just go back in the
no,
cabin.
Puggles. Must live. Much suffering left in life you have.
As the whirlpool slowly fades off in the distance, little Puggles' eyes are glued on it. A heavy sigh escapes his malformed mouth.
Misbehaving Puggles will become cover up.
For sake, cut.
No, not big enough.
We just need
Excuse me.
one body.
Now, the Forest of Shadows is a bit more of a hostile environment, and you can see it immediately. The heavy branches hanging over the water, all creepy-deepy like. Heavy, thick undergrowth and brushes, and you can't quite escape the feeling that someone is voyeuring you from the undergrowth.
Not out of the ordinary. For a force like this.
Or would you like to try and find a little side river to cast anchor in and begin venturing into the forest?
I assume perception checks are required.
That would be useful.
My good. It's a skill that I actually just purchased last session.
Watch me roll great. No. That's okay. My results haven't generated yet.
Don't worry. Just
Maybe-
as terrible.
It didn't. It did count.
Oh,
Yes.
it's all good.
Let us drive forth into Altdorf. He's like, what?
I
But-
take it we can't all roll.
But
perception.
Beastmen,
Oh my god. Help Disco. Dev. Roll better.
I
The
mean,
thing
I
is,
would-
like,
I thought
no,
one of
I'm
us were
sleeping.
supposed to roll for each thing.
Oh no.
I thought we waited until he was healed up before we even left.
Yeah, I think he's healing as we're going.
How many days has it been?
That makes far more sense.
Alright, well, I'm gonna peer over the side of the boat looking for anywhere where there might be beastmen.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You actually have half decent perception.
Yeah, I don't know
Good.
why you pair rolled first, to be honest.
Well,
I
no,
got
because he
actually really
said
good
roll,
perception.
so we did.
53. Yours is only slightly better than mine, Disco.
And yet I succeeded.
It's called RNG, Disco. Jesus.
Look, I need to get one good roll a session, okay?
There, you blew it.
Besides, I need to get these
I
terrible
have my
rolls
good
out
roll
of the
It's out
system
the
running
way.
before combat.
And we need to make sure that you get absolutely fucked up in combat.
No, I need to get my bad rolls out before combat.
Yeah, me too. Disco needs to get her good rolls out of the way quick. Or her.
Good roll.
Yeah, that's true. Prepare for misses.
I have a new colored dice now. It seems to be serving me better.
Maybe I should change the color of my dice. Think.
YOLO.
Very well. You do indeed manage to discover a nice little side passage that you can wander off into
Good.
and throw anchor, where you can sit and relax until Dev is no longer dead, unless you get ambushed by Beastman first.
We're just gonna chill on the boat, maybe fish a little bit, do some fishing mini games.
Come out with some scheming.
Yep.
How are we gonna? Are we just gonna kill one and take its corpse back, or do we want to trap it so that we can shoot it?
The thing is, if it's a beastman, then it's like they do fighting even amongst each other. So having it like cut wounds and whatnot on it wouldn't necessarily
It wouldn't
be
be the
terrible.
end of the world. If we could manage to kill it in a way that wouldn't be too messy, that'd be preferable. Do we have any poison left?
No, probably
Mm.
not.
I'm not sure. We did use it for the
Borkums,
doggos.
which
Poor
are on the boat. Oh.
We could feed them sausage. He's a bit poisonous.
Wait, the dog. Hold on a sec. I have an idea. The dead dogs are poisoned, right?
We did poison them.
That means
I have a
that their
feeling.
bodies are poisoned. Because that is how poison works. So if something were to consume the corpse, it too would be poisoned.
I would imagine it would have a reduced effect at this point, but it's
Yep,
not a
But that
terrible
would
idea.
help kill them.
At the very least, it would weaken them to the point that we wouldn't need to absolutely ruin the corpse.
Nice. These Borkums are gonna pay for themselves. Fucking Christ.
Have
Obviously-
to justify my desire for dog corpses.
I don't need to justify them. Now,
Justify it in post. Okay.
we shall cut the head off of one Borky head, because Disco wanted it, so she can wear it.
She wanted to be a little velite.
Yeah, make a dog helmet.
Oh god, it's so
My little
good.
face poking out of its mouth. What kind of armor do I get for that?
It's probably like equivalent to like a
Negative.
leather cap.
Negative.
Nah.
It's something. It's at least 1 pip. It'll break, after the first swipe, but at least it'll deflect one thing.
Negative armor for the negative morale.
Alright, so cut off the Borkum's head, saw it off, okay? Throw the little dead Borkum over my shoulder, okay? And we're gonna, once Dev is healed up, we're gonna lug ourselves out and just sort of, look for an area for beastmen, try to do a little bit of scouting, and this is my plan, by the way. And then basically just find the beastmen and sort of just leave the dog dead somewhere. In an obvious place, but not too obvious, like it just randomly fell over dead with its head falling off.
Feeling you ran into a
Didn't
slight
we say-
problem.
Didn't we say last time, like, they're somewhat intelligent?
They are somewhat intelligent. They'll
They're
be
intelligent but
suspicious,
hyper aggressive.
but they're
So
hungry.
they'd be intelligent enough to be like, this is suspicious.
They might, but they might take a bite, and a bite is enough to do a little bit of damage.
I mean, it's worth a shot.
One thing we do want to do to the corpse beforehand is prep it up with a little bit of fragrance, a little bit of seasoning or something. The reason for this, in my opinion, is because they
Didn't
might
Dev have some seasoning?
yeah, season this bad
Yeah.
boy up. Make it appetizing.
It's like black powder, isn't it?
Is that good seasoning?
And also, don't I need it for a quest?
I don't think we're going back there at this point.
Yeah,
Are we never-
Al has fixed that quest. It's fine.
Okay. We failed that quest.
I have black powder and opiate spice.
Ooh, the opiate spice might do nicely, but just a dab of that, a touch.
All
To
right,
cover
so
up the
I'll
mask
take
of the poison.
I'll take one of those off then.
Sprinkle it on.
All right, you've seasoned the dead poisoned dogs now.
Should we make it look like an accident?
No, one thing we actually could do is we
Like
could
a
set up a
knife.
little mock campsite, and then have it seem like we're like cooking the dog meat, and then that way the beastmen could show up, and then we ambush them there.
Yeah, like
That
we've
would
abandoned the mock
Be
campsite.
less suspicious than it just being like, oh, here's a ready seasoned corpse just lying here. That's
Easy.
how fortunate.
Quite
See,
nice.
that's the thing. Kyle's idea of making it more appetizing makes sense on the immediate surface of it, but now you have a beast trap in the middle of the forest that's the equivalent of a pig with an apple in his mouth.
So maybe we should actually set up like
No, that's what
what
I'm saying. The
looks
camp
like
was
a
a good
little
idea.
campfire.
Yeah.
Like as if we were cooking something and then abandoned it, because then they'd just be like, oh, we're just stealing somebody's food.
Yep.
Which the beastmen are totally for, stealing other people's shit.
So that makes more sense. And Dev has cooking, so he should be able to set up a good campfire to
A
cook.
very nice cooked burger.
I'm still healing. I can't do anything.
Dev, we
Time
literally
has
said we're
passed.
waiting till you rest up.
Yeah, we're waiting till we rest up, get out of bed.
There's
lazy.
nothing else for us to do besides
Come on, Squeak!
advance the timeline for you.
Everyone's just sitting around his bed, just staring at him.
Come on, Squeak! Just like poking him. Squeak! Squeak!
You've got cooking to do, boy.
Okay, what am I doing? Sorry.
You're cooking up these Borkums we killed.
We're gonna make a mock campsite with little campfire.
We're trying to double
and
dip on the
pretend we were
poison
cooking
that
the
you
dog.
used for the dogs.
So we need you to set up
Alright.
a campfire and start cooking the dog.
I'll give it a go. Here we go.
Cooking time.
Where?
cooking with
Though?
Dev.
You're not going to do this just on the boat, are you?
No,
We'll
like,
set
we
up
should-
a
it should be
we'll help
off
him set up
in,
a
like-
kitchen. Yeah.
Hold on. For some reason, it didn't roll in the window, even though I rolled it in the window. So let's try it again.
No, the thing is, we still need to find a
Also
location
for
first.
Arches, because Arch asked, we're doing it in the mock camp we're setting up.
Well, there's my cooking roll.
Look, beastmen aren't picky, okay?
It does need to be cooked well.
It's a little well done. It's fine. The drug's still in the body, so that's perfect.
So basically, anyone who has decent perception, I guess, should like look for a good mock campsite spot.
Desco goes first, and then if Desco fails, I'll go.
Alright, looking
Specifically
around.
If I
Express.
remember right, Dev actually has good like
Wait, would
tracking
it be
and whatnot
perception
skill.
or maybe outdoor survival?
Outdoor survival would also be a good pick.
Alright.
And yeah, you know what?
I'm looking around for a good place for campsite.
Maybe I'll help.
Isn't it very well? I was like, what about in a tree?
Jesus Christ, maybe I shouldn't have helped.
Person gets like, yes, in a tree sounds like a great idea.
Brilliant, Squeak. No.
Didn't Rattata have good outdoor stuff as well?
Rattata want to help?
No.
The
It's
thing is-
actually not that good. I'll try it though.
I don't
mean,
want to say like if I'm rolling
It
outdoor
couldn't hurt
survival,
at this point.
I'm rolling on a 17.
Jesus.
You know, at this
I
point,
mean, it
don't
could
forget we
hurt.
have fate points if we care enough for this particular part.
It wasn't like it could be worse.
I guess we're seeing if my 17 can carry the day. My god.
He's rolled it all over the place.
13 could have been for combat. Damn.
He wasted a good combat roll, true.
That's how Gnarl views all this.
You meta little shit.
So the power of sheer quantity of rolls, we have at least a standard success for looking for a good mock campsite spot.
Arch, put the hentai down.
Like, no,
He's making a map, I bet.
probably.
Keep rolling. I'm not done drawing yet.
Procrastinate. Oh, speaking of procrastination, we have some fan art. I'll send it to you, Disco. I got a tweet. A tweet on my tweeter. Oh, boy. Okay, it's not naked, so that's safe for once. Here's one from Morphionics. This is a Nyamasu says hi. Nyamasu has become a waifu. Very well done. Very good job. Fantastic fan art as
Did you
always.
say you sent it to me? I don't see
Yep.
it. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Let's copy in it.
We'll put in.
I'll post it in my server. You post it in your server. It'll be golden. Oh, he already posted in my server. Nice. I don't do anything. I can be lazy. So fantastic.
A terrible
job.
precedent.
Great job. Great job. Beautiful. Nice bust. I don't know. Kissing might be a bit of a problem with them teeth, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. Okay, I'm not complaining.
You are, though.
So we have hunted around. Dodge. Have we found a suitable fake campsite?
In a way.
In a way.
Now,
Look at
from
Archie.
a certain
So
point of view,
dismissive. He's like, man, whatever. I'm just blonde.
it's a good campsite from
He
a certain point
adjusts
of
his
view.
glasses because, you know, he's a nerd. Nerd. See, I'm the Chad, like, normal person in our friend group that isn't a nerd.
Just gotta rename that.
I fucking hate Cuba. Oh my god. Listen.
You may begin opening the campsite image.
Images.
It's
Campsite.
not there.
I see
Uh,
it.
It is
Yeah, I was able to see it as well.
Refresh.
fucking desk.
Refresh what?
Blink your eyes and open them again. That did work.
Yeah.
It's not there.
Oh, you guys.
Does Disco not have permission to see it? I don't know how it works in the GM end.
Like, it's not in the list.
It's
All you need to do is blink. Disco probably has the wrong thing open because she's a desk.
Images, there's area map, and there's Zavastra.
let's see, what's mine say? Yeah, mine says area map is Vastra, but in between them it says campsite.
Nope.
And it's a group set to all? I think so. Yeah, that wouldn't change. There's no other categories. Reconnect, I guess.
I don't want to have to reconnect because it takes ages.
I know.
That's your problem, isn't it?
Well,
You
it's not my problem if
failed.
you haven't given me permission.
failed.
Arch,
See, if I fucking reconnect and it is a permission thing, I'm actually going to be quite angry.
No permissions. There's just share and don't share.
Uh-huh. There's no permissions, he says. There's been many, many, many times there's been a permission issue.
Oh, wait, no, I don't read those. Ha! I'm so in the wrong mindset right now for that. It's like, oh, super chat. Might as well read it. I'm like, wait, nope, we don't do that till the end.
Yeah, there's too many super chats for this to be called channel.
Procrastination is key here.
There we go. So now that we got rid of Disco, there are two things I need to know.
The map's not even finished loading, so don't even bother explaining anything.
Yeah.
All this question
Narl
marks.
wanders off into the forest by his lonesome, about to get butt raped by a million angry gores.
Good. That's what he gets. Fuck him.
Dev is busy literally hosting a pot up into the top branches of a tree as Scrazzle and Cosnicket look up approvingly from the ground. Like, yes, little higher on the branch there. Beastmen live in trees, don't you know? Closely related.
Knowledge
to
it
squirrels.
is, yes.
After much complaining, however, Gnarl manages to convince the rest of the party that maybe placing the bait on the ground might somehow increase their chances. And he finds himself a nice, large, open clearing in the middle of the forest, where he's like, this, here, pot. Now we
Yeah.
wait.
I was like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to put campfire in tree.
Methinks Scrazzle ate shrooms.
Make it squeak.
Take it.
Just because Scratchel is of lesser breeding quality. Squeak.
So is Karsnicket, yet now does not judge.
Karsnicket is white. Be quiet, black. I mean, he is black.
No,
fur.
it was a better stock. No, it's better. Yes.
Gnarl, little dick gnarl. Squeak.
At least I can lift log.
Little dick. Squeak.
Lift log. Why don't two of you go over and play and just roll strength tests on the log for a while?
Oh my god, we'll get more fucking like arm wrestling fucking art.
Oh, it's sad because I'm actually really good at this. Yet, game says
Alright,
no.
let's do an arm wrestle. What's it, just a strength test? You
I
already
said
rolled?
just strength.
Yeah, I'm not.
I would say don't waste any skill point, or not skill, the fate point on that. You fail by more than me, so I think that means I win.
I fail better than you did.
I demand a rematch.
Well, the
This
thing
is
is, if it's a,
dishonorable.
I mean, all right.
I don't even know what I rolled. I think it was 100.
Yeah, it just seems like it's just staying there. All right.
2 degrees of success.
Fucking some serious flexing. Come on. Come on.
5 degrees of success.
No.
Look at all these good combat rolls we're wasting.
We're gonna get absolutely slaughtered. Now that we've tired ourselves out through furious arm wrestling, borderlining on gay rat sex. Sensual kissing too.
Meanwhile, Dev has he's put down a campfire, put out a enormously oversized futon, another enormously oversized futon, slightly smaller. Right, there we go. Normally sized futon and enormously oversized campfire.
No one ever
scale
claimed
in
the
this,
rats were smart.
system is occasionally a little bit derpy. How goes the loading, Kyle? Do you see
It's
anything yet?
loaded for the most part.
I see the ground, I see some trees, but there's still a lot of question marks.
I'm waiting for my
I do
character to load back in.
A great deal. Well, in the
I'm gonna
meantime,
find the
then,
campfire noises for the book.
Artemis Fowl says Leighton gay, incorrect, on time and correct. And also says blame Kyle. Hashtag is fag. Actually, it's not fag. Is fag with that weird A / over the A, which I think means like a ooh, fug. A with weird / over it is, according to DuckDuckGo, a letter of the Chinese, the Blackfoot, the Czech, Dutch, Faroese, Galician, Hungarian, Icelandic, Irish, Kazan, Lakota, Navajo, Occitan, Portuguese, Sami, Slovak, Spanish, Vietnamese, Welsh, and Western Apache languages.
Sounds like cancer.
Fascinating. As we have campfire noises now.
Well, lit a fire, didn't he?
That's a somewhat racist term for language, in my opinion. Oh well. Colin Gravely, Dev, the only excuse for being late would have been that you were at the early polls voting PPC. Dev, what did you vote?
He's like the food party.
I haven't gone yet. The polls is
I
open for all.
voted for lunch again.
I voted for another meal.
Oh, things are slowly loading in now. I'm seeing the rolls that I missed.
I mean, looking at the stream, most things have more or less loaded, except for some ground textures.
For me, there's 2 objects that haven't loaded in. One of the camp assets hasn't loaded, and then one of the
Arch,
things off to our
could
right
you
hasn't loaded
take
yet.
a look at the last super chat you just received?
I can. Ah. So, Sully Deucer 611 says, to Watch and the gang, I hope you're all safe and thanks for the great content. I lost my brother today. He loved Warhammer when introduced it to him. Thanks for the great lore arch for the Emperor. My deepest condolences, dude. That fucking sucks.
Losing family is never fun, in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah. Sorry to hear, Sully.
That is not fun at all. Hopefully, you'll be able to, have some fun with the retardation today. So, Kyle, better turn it up, or else you will be guilty of horrible things.
Okay.
I already did
Okay.
my part. I asserted Gnarl's dominance over Karsnicket in glorious arm wrestling.
Right, I think I am back in. The campsite thing has not loaded fully, but I can see the campfire.
That is
I mean, so long as you can see, like, enemies when they show up, like, the specific assets are not as important.
Mm. Well, that should do, anyway. Bring me all out.
Well then, as Dev finishes setting up the campfire and starting to cook the dog on the campfire, how about everybody roll some perception? How about that?
I see that enemy icon that was flickering there, both on the map and in the combat tracker.
Perception.
Let's see if Gnarl can
There it
pull
is.
another, like, 13 out of nowhere. You know, I said 13 is a joke, but I got 13.
That works. That works. Now, get through these good rolls so we can really get slaughtered.
I got a 10.
Nice.
That's all very good, yes.
Beast Gore, fine great axe. Sorry,
You
Beast
can see
Igor. There's the eye there.
All of the friends attracted by your cooking efforts.
How
And
far
your
away are
less
they?
than stellar scouting rolls.
Close. Danger close, I'll put it that way.
Now, it was not a bad plan at all, but several incredibly poor rolls means that you've made a little bit too much noise. But on the bright side, you have found the Beastman.
I mean, how far away from the boat are we? If we were to run back to the boat, would they just raid our campsite?
The issue is Gnarl's too slow to outrun them.
Can we put Gnarl over Ratata's shoulder?
Because, don't forget, Gnarl's run move is 24 yards, because my combat move is 8 because of that knee injury.
Huh.
Suppose we should also roll initiative then.
Might be wise, yes.
Time to die, brothers.
I mean, I still have a really good initiative roll either way.
Yeah, shit. Is here.
Good rolls.
No, carnate, scrattle. There you go. Okay. Mayo is growling at the bushes. Mayo has discovered something. Mayo is convinced that there is something bad out there. Mayo might be correct.
There's a slight possibility.
You do indeed appear to be surrounded by a group of beastmen, though they haven't made any moves yet, perhaps assuming that you haven't spotted them as you continue setting up the camp.
Hmm.
Maybe we should bug out and leave these Borkum corpses here. What do you guys think?
I mean, nominally, that was the plan.
Because staying here would be bad.
Yeah, don't we want to now run away, let them eat the meat that we're cooking, come back when they've been poisoned, and like get a corpse that we can plant? Like that's the plan, right?
I mean, Arch, did you say that for short times, like, Mayo could be ridden on? Could we put Gnarl on Mayo?
You can write Mayo for short periods of time.
The thing is,
You'll fight anyone with.
even if I could, my stats don't really support like a cavalier or any way, shape, or form.
No, we just have to throw your freeze back. Like, you...
The thing is,
you don't
if
have
they-
to steer.
The thing is, if they think they haven't been spotted, we can honestly just make some noise about it. It's like, good campsite. Now go scout. And we could just leave our stuff, our stuff, quote unquote, here, and then see like what they eat,
Yeah,
and then
they
come
might,
back in a little bit.
They might at first try and raid our campsite.
And if we have food there that they want to eat, well,
Hmm.
because that was the plan. I see no issue following the plan.
Sounds good to me.
All
Sounds
right,
good.
so pat Ratata on the back. Good job.
Yep, leaving that fire nice and crackling. Here, it's sizzling right now, even. We leave.
Camp found. Now go scout further in forest. Yes. Campsite should be fine. And then Nara will
I
make a
think
move to.
we'll all leave together.
Yep. Let's go.
All right. Mayo is hesitant. Mayo says, "Wood.
Where's the thing? Like, come.
No. Food later. Yes.
Mayo is skeptical to these orders. Mayo
Hey.
may have to be dragged by the scruff of it for his tiny neck.
Start pulling on Mayo. Like, come.
Mayo
Food
is being
later.
hauled.
Yes.
hauled away.
Yes. Nara
Just
will
kind of
help
got
with
him
that.
just kind of got him under the armpits. Like, come.
Mayo struggles in vain. Poor Mayo, being oppressed once more.
He doesn't understand. We need to wait, and then we can come back for chew toys.
Mayo's hopes and dreams, much like Puggle's, have been crushed by the uncaring nature of his supposed friends and family.
He'll see the wisdom of our ways later.
This all seems terribly cruel to me. Let's see then.
So we exfiltrate from the makeshift campsite.
Do you know?
Well, congratulating ourselves somewhat audibly on a good job, and that nobody would, go. It's gonna be safe. if we just leave it for a few minutes.
We're off to scout in this general direction. For what we do not know, it does not matter.
More rat power.
There is no rat power to be had here. Only rat sadness. Are you feeling okay?
Huh? It could be funny whilst I do my
It's
thing.
like, I'm feeling a little slow today. Wow, I can't believe it. Can you believe that, guys? Arch's processor is really bogged down. Maybe
Yeah,
Arch
there's
needs
there's a bit of input lag today. Anyone
Like,
else notice the input lag?
Like, we're all just like, kind of like, twiddling our thumbs like...
He's running an old Windows OS. That's the
No,
issue.
we press the movement keys and our characters just stand in the
Like,
idle animation.
Criminy.
No,
The
no, never
lag
yet.
here is
It's
really bad.
It's the low frame rate. It's basically like a slideshow.
It's not even that. It's simply like...
Arch.exe has stopped responding. Would you like to wait or close program?
Somebody clicks close program, he's dead. Ugh.
Well, we have disappeared.
Have you?
Yes.
That's weird. Why would you do that?
I don't know.
You moved us into the inky blackness, so now I technically don't have vision.
Okay.
Maybe Disco should concentrate harder and see what is ahead of her. Yes, yes.
So you think, like, 10 minutes should be good?
This is the problem with children these days. They're so fucking entitled. They're like, hey, we're gonna do something strange and unexpected. Why aren't you loading yet? Like,
Oh, this loading screen is taking ages.
that.
Wait, are we loading something new now?
No, the map went away.
There you go. There is now indeed a new map. And you continue walking down the trail as eventually one of you have the bright idea to look down at your feetsies.
Okay. What do we see? What do we see?
What do we see?
Looks like a beast trail.
Looks like a white line, if you ask me, but alright.
I don't see even. Is there a new image? There's a new image.
Yes, it's a new image.
Yeah, it's a white line. I see a line. Oh wait, if we zoom out, there's more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This is again why I should just have fucking professional actors be my role-playing people, because they would just stick to the fucking plot. I just read them out what happens first, and then be like, okay. Instead,
It'd
they
be
come up with these
boring
clever
that
fucking
you never
ideas.
get anyone to attempt to throw Zafur off a tower.
Well, I could just write that into the plot, I guess.
But then at that point, it's not immersive. Emergent gameplay, I believe they call it.
Emergent gameplay. This is gaming as a service right here. And I expect you fuckers to pay me extra for making all of these fucking maps.
The trials and tribulations of a GM.
Work.
This was particularly funny back when you had to actually physically draw the maps, but then again, player expectation was also a hell of a lot less lower back then. You could just draw white and black lines on a piece of paper and go, this is a labyrinth.
This loading screen is grumpy.
You could draw a stick figure and be like, wow, look at this high resolution.
Pretty incredible. Right, let me know when that has loaded in somewhat.
I see trees and a white line, which I assume is a path, and then a whole lot of question marks.
Many question marks. The question marks are your theater of the mind, Disco. I want you to imagine a lush forest, and you are inside of it, Disco.
Here's what I
Do
say.
this. It is a lush forest. Disco, can you smell the flowers?
No.
In that case,
Disco
you're
just
failing.
pulls over like a potted plant of flowers, and he's like,
Can I pick
Yes.
them? Wait, I have that skill for picking flowers. What kind of flowers?
The non-picky kind.
Oh, well.
These are the flowers in Oblivion and Skyrim, which you can't pick. You can just look at them. They have no properties.
I
worthy of
can't.
picking.
I can't pick them. What happens if I try and pick them?
You'll be eaten.
Or just like they don't exist. They just billboards. They're not
you
interactable
try to
objects.
no, Disco,
Oh.
you try to touch them, but your hand just phases through.
Just phases through them. Yeah, they're not interactable objects. Oh,
It's just a
Pressing
2D
E on this
image.
object does nothing.
okay.
This 2D like JPEG is like, you have no power here, a 3D object.
At least the return to loading screen gives us opportunities for the super chats. Nathan Hildman says Dev needs to be made to stay for super chats, as he always leave before they get read. Well, he is being made to do so now because loading screens. 13th Seer, greetings from the Scottish Haggis Republic. Have some of my hard-earned pound sterling before the Scottish Thor Police pay me a visit for supporting your channel. Scotland is a very free and good country. David O'Donovan, Kib/Disco could snipe at creatures from the boat. They could, but they failed.
I mean, we couldn't see any from the boat.
Yeah, the issue is that beastmen really like to be ambushing, so it's kind of hard if you're just chilling out, floating down the river.
Yodazuya, I have come to watch Dev mess up and Disco Nyan. Disco does need to Nyan more often, this is true.
You have to ask nicely.
Now, looking at Kyle's screen, most of the things have loaded in except for, the bumps in the ground and stuff.
Not for me.
Doesn't matter. We don't need you. Like, what?
Okay.
Disco, don't be sad, Disco.
That's it. Karsnicket's the bait.
I have a feeling since these are called beast trails, we can probably just wait, although our characters have to figure it out.
Yeah, that's true.
Because if we just
There
wait and
are-
ambush,
There are indeed cloven-hoofed tracks going on the trail that you're walking on. You were wondering why it was so easy to travel through the forest. But with
Yeah.
perception rolls like
Sure.
those.
it's so easy. Path right here.
Slowly
That
but
one-
surely the bells start ringing like, oh.
It's like, what? Why beastmen not take path? Wait a minute.
Hold on a second there. There we go. A large gore steps out in the path in front of you, holding a large axe in one hand, and points towards you and starts shouting something in the dark tongue language that it speaks, snuffling, grunting at you.
Can we
I think-
understand it?
Karsnicket is the only one who have a chance to understand what it's saying.
I don't know about that. Maybe. Maybe.
Well, it's like we get the general idea. Big Thing is growling at us with weapon. But to understand what it's actually saying, that's a different story.
That's fine. I'm sure some of you have 100 XP to spend on learn language.
Nope.
Assuming I have a language trait. Naro understands bonk and bonk harder.
What language is it
I
called
think
again?
Nell might be about to get bonked.
Dark
He's the
tongue.
one doing the bonking.
How much is it to learn Dark Tongue?
100
Any-
XP.
Yeah, any like skill or trait is 100.
Easy boy. Easy boy. That's me.
So does Karsnicket spontaneously learn dark speech?
I think I will for the sake of the world. Hold on while I just fucking Write it
He
down.
has no.
I don't
dark
understand.
memory.
Wait.
I'm writing this shit down, Dasco.
Karsnicket just holds out his hands. Wait, downloading language. Yes.
Squeak. 100 XP for the team. I took one for the team again, chat. Oh my
Like
god.
installing
like in the
language
Matrix
patch.
And their sequels.
All right, now that I understand him, what does he say?
Very excited for new Matrix movies. Yes.
Gibbs now knows more, or Karsnicket knows more languages than Gibbs does, that's for sure. A lot more, actually. 3 times as many, honestly.
You barely know English.
Shut up, peasants.
Fact.
It's true though.
He knows Kibsian.
You're out of touch. I'm out of time.
So Karsnicket,
These
after
go
downloading speech,
orcs at you loudly, snufflingly, bark. As the Matrix language pack slowly downloads, you begin to pick out words like filthy vermin and things like that.
rude. Accurate, but rude.
How did he know now?
The beastmen themselves seems vaguely confused about your purpose here, as normally they just kill people who waffle through their forest uninvited, or just kill people in general. Let's see. Creatures, come where from? Beasts, ruin holy altar of clan, neighbor.
That's gonna be difficult to parse out of character. Can I get that again?
No.
Repeat
There you go.
context.
It sounds like he thinks we're like a local tribe.
You knocked over the monolith a couple days ago, remember, to get at the warp stone?
They don't know that.
They fucking do know that.
No, we did it.
Yeah. They fucking know that.
Who
I
survived?
don't know we did it.
They know creepy little things knocked over their holy monument. Or more correctly, the holy monument of a nearby tribe.
We're not creepy.
Oh, that's what. Okay, no. So it's possible they're not attacking us because basically, we screwed over one of their rivals.
Good. Weak.
But you still pissed in their church.
It's like a different denomination, but same overarching
Hey,
deity.
we didn't piss on anything. We just
Yet.
bumped
we sure?
into something. Gently, whoop! I accidentally grazed that rock by casting a spell
With
to
magic.
obliterate. I tripped. Whoa!
Since Karsnicket is the only one who can speak to it, this is the Karsnicket show.
It is.
Yep.
Karsnicket says, squeak. Don't know what you're talking about. He's going to try
Alright.
denying it.
You can't prove nothing, Copper.
Karsnicket plays his first card, Ignorance.
This is racism, squeaks.
Not pulling the race card yet.
Only being questioned because rats.
Many cards of Karsnicket's sleeve. First is denial.
Abject denial in face of facts.
Karsnicket was not aware of rock.
Beastigore takes a lumbering step forward, axe still held at his side, not threatening yet. Except for the obvious threat of carrying a massive fucking axe, I do suppose. No, you saw. Tribe, no. No fool, tribe. Beast creatures came from north in weird boat, blessed by powers. Who power serve? He's a little bit retarded.
I mean, he's a beastman.
Karsnicket's like, the chaos powers, of course. Weak.
Technically not inaccurate.
Technically.
It doesn't matter what it is or isn't. That's what Karsnicket's saying. He's weaseling. Weasel harder.
Oh no, I'm just saying it's technically not a lie.
technically not a lie.
The best kind of lie.
Technicalities. See, this game really needs a bullshit roll because all it's got really is like intimidation, haggle, gossip, and charm. Like that doesn't fulfill the whole.
It doesn't
role
have
of it.
the you're talking legalese bullshit basically.
Mm-hmm.
Firstly, that doesn't matter. He's gonna believe.
Clearly,
because
it's
he's
basically a
dumb.
charm roll. He's trying to seduce.
Shoving it.
Seduction.
You're
Roll
out
seduction.
of touch.
That's good.
Roll bedtime eyes. So, Tarsnicket has been accused of basically speaking horseshit. What is his response?
His response is that he's going to have to roll fellowship.
He's out of touch. Let me put him back in touch. We're gonna use a fate point.
Good job.
Probably a good idea. Why all of a sudden the slowdown for me?
Worship me as a god, beastman.
Is anyone else getting slowdown right now with
Calm down,
fantasy
Hans.
rounds?
Nobody cares about slowdown.
It's fantasy grounds. I'm amazed every minute of every day that it actually functions.
I might have to actually restart fantasy grounds.
You may actually have to restart fantasy grounds. Do it now, so the characters will be left without a tank when the fight starts.
The thing is, I kind of have to because the slowdown was actually that bad.
Well, one fighter down. Beastman decides to kill him before the fighting begins. Good move.
Now that he believes I'm a god, what happens next? It's like, oh my god, he doesn't believe you're a god. Oh.
Hey, you should pick the Master Orator talent. Why didn't you pick the Master Orator talent?
I might have that already. Let's check.
Pretty sure it's something you have to buy.
Drop hands. No one asked you. What?
Because you don't get it at the start. Oh, alright then.
Do you?
Yeah. It's the same roll as Fellowship, though.
yeah.
51.
Yeah, you do. Okay.
Oh,
Because Master Orator, I think we can use a little bit as like the bullshit roll, basically, to give you the ability to use it.
Well, either way.
Okay, so Karsnigga is bullshitting.
Professional
success.
politician.
4 degrees
You mean honest rat man.
of success.
The rest of us have no idea what they're talking about.
Pretty much. It's like, rah, 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 rah. I'm like, okay.
As far as
Just looking
No, I
at
was
it all
concerned.
like, just, didn't know
As
he
far as
was
I was
that.
concerned, Karsnicket is speaking the equivalent of Nazi.
I mean, we're just speaking Herka Durka, Muhammad Jihad. And
Yeah.
the
I mean,
What?
I guess maybe more accurate.
Giving Karsnigga some side eye, like,
Durka, Mohammed Jihad.
Uh-oh. Muhammad Jihad fighter. Oh, no.
A loud thundering roar comes out of the bushes behind you as a mighty minotaur steps out of it carrying a pair of huge axes. He's shouting and gesturing fervently whilst yelling. The beastigore steps forward again and demands, "Mighty, mighty lord of Boyer's clan, Minotaur demands to know which god you serve, beast."
Which god are you guys feeling today?
I mean, Nar would only ever say the horned rat if that's a serious question.
Yeah, the problem is I think if we
The
serve
thing is, the
wrong
horned rat
god,
is a chaos god, though. That's the thing.
well, sorta. But the thing is, Beastmen are gonna be like either A, not gonna know of what god we're talking about, which will offend them. B, they're just gonna kill us anyway. C,
If they're gonna kill us anyway, then it's like, okay, we tell them we're horned rat or whatever other chaos god there is.
yeah. So
Like,
should
they're
I
gonna
should
kill
I,
us
should I
anyway.
try lying or should I be honest here? What do you guys think? Let's make it fun. Maybe lying. No,
Well,
The
you
thing is,
could
if we-
kind of lie by omission and just be like, "Isn't it obvious? Like the true God?" Because then he might just be like, "Well, yeah, it's obvious what God you should."
The thing is, you can spin it that like the horned rat is the enemy of civilization. Yes, no, Skaven civilization. We can omit that part.
Be like, I'll gesture towards the sky, as if God was looking down upon me now. Like, I serve the
Jesus.
great horned one, the ender of all civilizations.
Horned one. Roll another fellowship.
Master Orator this time?
Yes.
But I'm running out of fate points, guys.
That's why you have him in the first place.
Thank Christ.
Living
look.
on the edge.
Of glory.
Talking out your two noses because of bullshit mutations.
What about it? I get the extra sniffers. Sniffy Whiffy.
Okay.
It's like, does Minotaur believe bullshit being given?
I mean, it could be the end of all civilizations. It's a bold claim.
The thing is, the horned rat doesn't care for other civilizations, so it's not entirely inaccurate.
It's not entirely true, but
The art of deception. Telling half-truths.
basically.
So, Arch, does the Minotaur believe bullshit when he sees it?
I mean, they are bulls. They might know bullshit too well. Oh shit.
This bull not born yesterday.
There's yet more braying and barking between the two as they converse in their own retard language, consisting mostly of
I
barks.
can't understand the retard language, even though
So
I
they're
know
speaking
it.
even more retard than dark speech.
Like they're even
Yes.
stupider than what I thought they were.
You're already having a hard time with him trying to speak civilized dark tongue instead of just barks and whistles. Like this, what he's talking to you, Kyle, is the Ebonics version of English. This is like deep Ebonic.
Not only is it just deep like Ebonics, it's also probably like local Ebonics as well, where it's like, sure, you know the general language, but this area has its own version and dialect of it.
Yep. The Bistigor seems pleased at this for the moment. Great Lord Corn, Horn Destroyer, Lord of Minotaurs. He
Sure,
does
we'll
look
roll
at you a little quizzically, though, Ark. Very small, scrawny for disciple of Corn.
Maybe small, but many kill, yes, yes. Much destruction we have wrought.
I mean, fact.
Bestigor seems unconvinced. Raises a single eyebrow. The universal question of such as.
We seek to add more victims for the glory of our God, yes, yes. We intend to infiltrate a human settlement and kill from underneath.
The sneaky path. The Bestigor stumps his hooves irately. Sneaking. Dishonorable. Not very corn-like.
What works in mysterious ways, Squeak?
And you could always say, like you said yourself, scrawny.
Scrawny, small bodies, but still able to fight.
Basically angling for not the most favored of servants, but
Listen, it's a start. It's the beginner starter set.
Beginner starter set. All right. He barks some more ebonics off into the woods.
More ebonics show up.
Oh, ebons, not ebonics. Prove yourself, then. Fight, gore.
Which one? That thing?
That one. You can fight them in.
Is that a? This is actually just me asking. Is
My
this a
game lagging.
specific challenge for Karsnicket or the party?
Well, depends on how good Karsnicket is at bullshitting, I guess.
My game is lagging to an abysmal degree at the moment.
Okay, so it wasn't just me then.
I can't interact with it at the moment. At all. Don't move things. I'm not sure if you moving things a little bit by bit is actually
Because, like, I know for me, restarting it seems to have helped, but I don't know if it'll come back.
You restarted? Fuck, I'm restarting. Oh my god.
Yeah, see what I mean?
Oh my god, like the thing is like, go to hell. It's,
Yeah, it was chugging bad.
I don't actually know what it's doing.
And my end still works.
Let's see.
I see that you rolled something.
Oh, again, I would kind of like to try and use the Foundry again, because apparently it has less problems, but once more, it needs a map-making tool first, and then, maybe. Because, right, in that game, you need to upload the actual images. Like, with a party like this that just random shit, that would never fucking work.
Well, if this
Never.
gore is stepping up, then, Gnarl, I guess, since we can at least RP while, things load.
I mean, has Karsnicket told us that we're supposed to be fighting this one?
Well, the thing is, that's what Gnarl's going to ask,
I'm
what, go on?
roading. I'm roading.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, we can at least RP while that's happening.
We show him our small bodies. 4 small bodies equal 1 big body squeak.
Kill
Is
kill?
he issuing challenge?
Challenge 1, challenge all.
Gnarl can take this thing. And Gnarl genuinely believes he can actually take this thing on one-on-one combat.
So what I should do is cast Warp Stone while you engage it in melee to really.
Well,
add
no,
up
what
the
I'm saying is you
theatrics.
should say it's like,
It's like, no!
instead of you doing it personally, try to argue for Gnarl to just show that we actually can kill things.
Yeah, I'm the leader. Much like their leader isn't fighting me, I'm also sure that I'm stronger and superior. That I don't fight because I only fight worthy opponents. You know.
Then Minotaur steps up. Try. He's like,
Warp Stone. No. Into the warp with you. Into the.
He's like, okay, now Arch is gonna be weird, but I need to fail like really hard on all my magic checks.
It's all sucked up into the warp.
Then a bloodletter comes down. And it's like, I don't fucking know any of these niggas.
Oh, spicy! And you got Arch demonetized. I can't believe you did that.
I used the A.
Doesn't matter. Sounds like it.
It does sound like it.
YouTube's
All right, I'll
algorithm
try
doesn't
to
care.
convince the gore that you don't need to fight.
No, specifically,
Wait
it's like
for me to
he's appointing
load.
like a champion, specifically
Come
Gnarl.
on, piece of a fucking schneel. Fine. Carson will say, we prove that we are strong in numbers. Squeak.
In numbers.
Yes.
The
We're a horde faction.
Beasticle simply just snorts at you. Corn needs not numbers. Corn is strong. You must prove you are strong.
Then prove we shall squeak. Slaps Gnarl. Show him the might of our superior race. Wrap out.
Like I said, like Gnarl has conveyed that he fully believes he can take this thing on one-on-one combat.
It'll be better that you do it anyways, because I can't fucking load.
No, it's just yeah.
uh,
Do they seem fine with Gnarl taking the challenge? One-on-one specifically.
For the moment.
All right. Do you want to use the old initiative or just kind of start wailing?
start wailing.
Let's see. His
Just
initiative
start
is
wailing.
38, and yours is 63. So he's rolled his. You roll yours.
I can roll again. I'm confident I'll be able to be above him.
Exactly the same as last time.
Bonk, bonk.
All right. Then I guess we will get this party list started.
This is concerning how long this is taking.
It took ages when I came back in.
No, that's fine. That's what the second attack is for. I'm very sad I got a bad a roll today.
Can't see the rolls. Sorry, chat. Nothing's loading.
First one I got an 85, which, you know, not good. The second one I got a roll of 11, and the location was head.
Okay.
Which is better.
Mm-hmm. He gonna do anything, or just damage roll now?
There we go.
Yeah, and now I'm seeing the slowdown from this side too. Ah, fucking fantasy grounds, I swear to God.
I wonder if it's literally just one of the updates they did. That would be
Kyle,
that
I'm
would be
sharing
annoying.
screen if you do want
I've got it
to
up
show
now.
chat my screen.
It's fine. You don't need to do it anymore. I loaded.
There's nothing I can really unload either. We literally only have one battle map loaded, so yeah. Fantasy grounds. You need many improvements, but you have map maker, which makes you superior. Right. The Gore with the shield tries to raise his shield up to ward you off, but he's unsuccessful. You may roll damage.
Roll high, high rolls, high rolls, high rolls. I mean, it's above average.
But watching the dice roll, like, is painful.
Did it actually do it? All right, there we go. Yes.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
it's
it shows
full
me
SP
having
right now.
caused the Gore to become heavily wounded.
Right. Let's see. What is your damage? We fixed the thing, did we? So your damage addition
correct.
right now should be 6, I believe.
My base strength is 6, but with the Stormvermin Halberd, it's damage +1. And then I believe I also took a talent that I also do more damage.
Mighty blow.
Yes, Mighty Blow. So
Yes.
6 + 2, so that is correct. It should be 8. Or A + 8.
All right. So yes, your total bonus is 8, and then plus the D10.
Yes, so it is correct.
We are actually correct then. Lovely. The Gore takes a heavy hit with the halberd and grunts in a shock and surprise. Even the Beastigore is a little bit impressed. Oh. Maybe you'll have to fight the Minotaur next, because clearly you're not fighting good stock.
You're not using your full potential. Fight with your full power.
Gore staggers back, returns with a vicious slash from his crude weapon, which
Naro
does
will-
land a hit.
Naro will parry. Hot damn.
Very good, Karsnicked. Very good.
What? On my screen, it didn't even show up that way.
It pulled your portrait when I was parrying.
Oh, now it did. I just come
An
in and
excellent
like
parry, Karsnicket.
From
in.
How
across
you
the-
did that from all the way over there, I don't know, but good job anyway.
it's like a
He
Jedi,
actually
you know. I
would
just
take
force
The
wave.
beast you got is like bullshit.
Karsnick actually would take the credit for that too.
I think he would. Yes.
Like, yes, I
taught him
did.
well.
To be fair, in this context, I am acting as your champion.
Yes. You are my champion. I sent you to your death. Willingly. You son of a bitch.
Yes, you smoothly recover the halberd after your devastating slash at the poor Gord and bring up the half to block the swing of his weapon. And that's all he gets, one attack. Poor little Gore.
Alright. Now it is my turn again. If the thing wants to pop up.
That's a 90.
Oh, that's fine. I have 2 attacks. That one, I feel like I should use a fate point on because,
Because otherwise your halberd is taking a flight.
yes. So let's just do that. To be fair, that was a terrible set of couple rolls, but hey, it can
90
happen.
and 99.
You see, that's a wee bit better.
Most over him, his halberd flies out of his hands, but then he goes, and it
Apparently
time
that
just
was-
reverts a little bit.
That was part of the plan.
Grabs it the air like no.
And the bestigos are also quite impressed. Oh, clearly favored. Yes, yes. Turn back time. Useful.
Clearly favored if he can do melee bullshit.
Literally cheats in combat. Corin would approve.
It's like, wait a minute. No, Corn wouldn't. Sometimes. Can he block or no?
He's gonna try. He gets 1 degree of success towards your 4, so that is a big no-no.
Yep. So, damage die. Go. Dang.
Alright. Table halberd location right arm. Arm at a -8 modifier. That's unlikely to go well for him. Yes. As you swing a couple of times, not quite getting the hang of it, the third attempt is far better. Having confused your opponent by acting like a complete retard and novice, you swing
I
it up
only
neatly under his armpit and sever it.
Yes, I only pretended to lose my weapon.
I only pretended to discard my weapon. Foolish mortal. That is the end of the duel as the Gore goes down with blood jetting out of his severed stump.
Huzzah. Nara will cave his head in if he's just sitting there.
Everything is silent. There's not even celebration from the Skaven side. They're just like, eh.
Waiting to see
Guys
what
was like,
the
near
bulls
his
do.
body we needed.
Little bit banged
My
up.
lord,
but
Like
it'll
nudge
do.
Ratata.
Opponent is dead.
I claim right over the corpse. It is now our food. Squeak.
Good, squick.
We kill
Like
for
even
Swift.
the Bestigo blanches a little bit. It's like, you eat your own. Creepy.
Blood for the blood god. Squeak. It's like, what the fuck?
Karsnick, it holds forth a half-remembered line.
Squeak.
Cornites say this on occasion, so I hear.
Legend has it, Squeak, and legend. He's a creed.
Hello, fellow bloodletters.
Basically,
The
this-
Beastigore is just looks at it slightly unbelieving, but the Minotaur is impressed.
We strong.
That's round 2. The Minotaur walks over and just kicks the corpse over to Karsnicket. Like, weak.
Indeed.
Spit on the corpse. The weakest link.
Add seasoning.
The Bestigo bows to his master's wishes. I will let you leave the forest for now. But he growls something as you pass that this is their territory, and you might not be so lucky next time.
Okay.
Gonna grab the corpse.
And
We
don't
have
forget
our
the arms.
corpse.
We need that too. Gonna need that. Look,
Don't forget arm.
he shot,
Delicacy in Cornite place.
he shot his arm off, and then he must have like drug it with him. That's the narrative we're running now.
Yes, close the map, so hopefully the slowdown doesn't come back.
Delete as many assets as possible so that the piece of shit game can relax.
Its legs out of existence. Oh my god, help.
There we go. It's smoother now. Yes, it couldn't handle that much foliage on screen.
That's honestly what I was going to guesstimate, that it was the foliage that did it.
So we can't even have one map now.
We
It's
have
actually
two maps.
getting worse, slowly but surely.
Jeez.
Turns out deleting the assets actually decreased stability as well.
There was one asset that we were just like, it was holding the whole thing together.
Oh no. Can't help us anymore.
Mild sadness.
I guess if we're allowed to exfiltrate back to the boat,
So, yeah, so we're going back to the boat. We're taking
we
the
have corpse. Now we need to put corpse in sewer.
So
Bullet
we
wound,
need
yes.
we need to show it. That you think it matters that the arm is gone?
If it looks like it was gnawed off, I don't
mean-
think that's going to be an issue.
We
Yeah,
can make it look not off.
Start chewing. We'll chew and
Mike,
bite chunks
Mike,
off.
yeah.
Could let Mayo chew on the arm for a bit. He likes chew toys.
That'll make it look natural. Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna toss the arm to Mayo then. Fetch!
Start working on the corpse a little. Also, don't forget to just go to, after we're done gnawing on it, shoot it, on the chest or something.
Where did Dev get shot?
Dev, where did he get shot?
In the head.
Shoot in the head. With a regular bullet, not a warpstone bullet.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Do I need to roll to shoot the corpse in the head?
I really
would be
hope
nice.
you don't have to roll to shoot a inanimate object at this point. At
You'll have to
point blank
reload a
range.
couple times. No, you
So
can
I
just shoot it in
can-
the head.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it in the head. With a normal bullet. From my pistol.
The poor beastman scout are out in the forest. They're just looking at this. First, you throw the arm at Mayo. He just runs around on deck in circles, like, yay! Choo, 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 choo.
They're looking at it, what are these cornite disgusting creatures?
Savages.
First they kill it, then they shoot it in the head.
Give
After
him
it's
a wave,
dead.
Kyle.
Savages, barely even beastmen.
Basically true, though.
Like, my god. We knew the cornet bastards were pretty savage, but this...
That's just wrong, even by our standards.
Alright, onwards, Puggles.
Puggles, too, is blanching visibly, just like, oh, Jesus. What kind of people am I together with?
Just drive boat.
Everything fine, Puggles. Just drive boat. Everything's fine. Yes.
Puggles is beginning to feel more and more like this is some kind of hostage movie.
Oh, who knows? Maybe it is. Maybe.
He wallows his little deformed body over to the anchor, begins drawing that in. It's like, no appreciation, savages everywhere. Where would you like to go then? Where would Puggle steer you?
Yes, back to where we were before, near the sea, wherever we had the boat.
Basically, what Gnarls wants to do, and he'd advocate this to the party. Oh, actually, I should just try to do it in character then.
Yes.
We take corpse to sewers. Yes. Place corpse at intersection where we fought rats. If they look in sewers, they find corpse. Then they think beast thing died after shot and was eaten.
The problem with that is that it's been 5 days. They've probably already searched the sewer.
Yeah, but he could have washed up somewhere.
The thing is, if he's receiving no medical attention, he might have just, or he referring to the corpse, might have just bled out.
Mm.
Eventually.
Really?
Because just because you take a wound like that doesn't necessarily mean you die immediately. It could be some time before you actually succumb.
Mm.
Also, Dev, that wasn't very squeak.
Yeah, I did it in character. George agrees.
Yeah.
Maybe we hide somewhere so that they need to look a bit harder, Squeak.
Could put a corpse near other sewer entrance.
Look like it tried to get away.
Not a bad idea.
Good.
I don't need to think that beast thing died, so they stop looking.
Yes. But if we make too easy, they might get suspicious.
Important thing, they think beast thing died after shot. No want man things finding Warren because of bad times.
Delirious Ratata. Yes, bad times.
As Mayo meows.
Man, that sounds weird.
Like how the whole chat is just like, kitty!
Dev, the kitty's asking you to roleplay. Go on, Dev. Go on.
Should we put Ratata cloak on Beast Thing?
Should
Wait.
try to disguise, yes.
We do have an extra cloak, don't we?
I believe we do, because when we got the best for cloaks, we still had our regular cloaks.
Should try make look like Smelly Rat.
Sure, Ratatata has something to aid in disguise. Yes?
I'm checking my inventory. I only have one cloak. Shit. I have to give my cloak up for this.
Well, was you who got shot?
When you say
Fine.
cloak, regular cloak or best for cloak?
Just regular cloak.
Then, honestly, that's fine. We have spares.
Alright, I'll get rid of it.
You hear that, Dev? That is George going like, Dev,
That
roleplay.
no longer cares about the
Look,
RP.
That's Mayo, okay?
Like I said, Mayo was mailing at him.
Yeah, that's Mayo. George is now playing Mayo.
As Ratatata just looks at Mayo, bewildered that the dog rat is meowing.
And still chewing on the arm. How we get arm back?
Not necessary. Man things think that giant rats eat it.
Good.
Not too
Not think
far
we get
off.
arm back.
Very little left of the arm at this point, anyways.
Okay, so we're putting Dev's cloak on the corpse that has the bullet wound in the head
That does sound like a plan.
and heading
Oh.
back to the sewers.
Yeah, the only other place I could potentially think we could put it is near the outskirts of the fields, so it's not in the sewers per se.
Hmm.
Because the thing is, if they're working the fields, they'll eventually find it.
Yeah, but they might be. It could just be a random that finds it and just throws it away. We want the guards who are looking for it to find it, and they'll be looking.
I'm pretty sure if a random farmhand comes across this, it's like,
I mean, in sewers there would be, the war would be going somewhere, so we could kind of put the corpse where the war would eventually like wash to, and him get like stuck in a grate somewhere. So it looks like he died and then got washed away.
You could get Ratata to do a concealment roll to try and make it look natural, yet still obvious.
clearly this beast thing died near a grassy knoll. Yes, yes.
Would it be concealment or disguise?
Either one would work in this case.
All right. Well, I'll roll concealment because I have 64 in it.
Okay. Maybe
thing is,
you
if we're-
roll disguise unless you say squeak. Yes.
My disguise is only 11.
Yeah, but
In
that's the punishment you
roleplay,
get.
yes, yes.
Roleplay, disguising the corpse, yes, yes.
There's no shake Rattata. You
All
can
right.
conceal a corpse. Yes, yes.
All right. I will disguise it, I guess. Here we go.
Because of Dev's refusal. It is a miserable failure.
He has a fate point.
Yeah, Dev. Use your fate point.
Now try so hard.
There's no way because with 11, I'm gonna get it so much worse.
And all you
That-
need to
that's-
do is be like, I will hide it, Squeak.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
Yeah.
I will hide it, Squeak.
Gnarl is shaking Rattata. You can conceal a corpse. Yes, yes.
I still got 1 degree of failure.
Take this.
See, this is like when I told you needed to talk to the German officers and call them by their ranks. This is the same, Dev. You need to cringe a little bit. Otherwise, you will just fail.
I will conceal Squeak and drag the corpse off of him.
See? The
So
power of a
drag
little
the
bit.
corpse off down the sewer tunnel, just like trying to disguise corpse.
Scrattle does what Ratata could not. See, Dev, you make good plans, Dev, but you need to work on your RP a little bit. Yes, cringe a little bit. Come on, Dev. It's your principle, Dev. He's just sitting there blushing now, being silent and sad.
Okay, well, I will start stuffing the corpse like partially in the grate, just muttering to myself about how Dev tried to put a hat on it.
A clown hat. And dress it up in a dress.
About how I'm left to work with morons.
You manage to get the corpse down there, and you put it in a place where you're pretty sure that people will notice it, but it's also like just far enough out of the way that it looks like it was trying to hide. It is an excellent little disguise.
Perfect.
Meanwhile, Dev receives a -1 to all of his rolls for the next week. Yes.
Wait, what for?
Failing to say squeak squeak. Occasionally.
I did say squeak squeak. That's when I rolled the other failure, the 80.
For being obstinate. Yes.
Now the town will, yeah, it'll be on alert, but they won't be actively looking.
Yeah, because they think that they have found it.
As you withdraw from the sewer and go back to the boat, there is a cutscene here, an unavoidable cutscene. It just loads. You don't even get a choice in the matter.
We can't quick travel back to the boat. We have to walk there, so we know it's a forced trigger.
Yep. It's slow walking. You can't sprint or run in this segment. You get back to the boat. You go to sleep again. This is the cutscene. It's just a 12-hour-long cutscene of you sleeping. Because the next morning you awaken, you take a look at the city as usual, and there's quite the uproar in the city. Yes, many people gathered in the square. You can hear the excited voices all the way up into the forest, as they have hoisted something aloft on a large pole in the middle of the town square. The horrifyingly defiled corpse of a beast-like creature with a bullet wound in his head.
Plan work, squeak.
Seemingly, yes. Good.
There. Having found the vile monster that tried to sneak into their fair village, they've made an example out of it.
As that one fucking guard is like, that's not the beast I shot.
Yeah, but they're dismissive of his claims. That's how
It's
the
like, we
movies
killed
always
it. We killed it.
Well,
It's fine. He's like, no, that's
I
not
could
the one.
go listen for gossip, but would need disguise.
You finally learned pistol bite?
Yeah, that's the thing. You can like be in there, but if you don't understand their language, like you're not gonna really be able to pick up anything.
Hmm.
Yeah, you might want to consider putting away points for Kislev. It's only 100 XP.
Yeah.
The thing is, she needs to have like the option to even take a language.
Oh, she doesn't?
No. You can learn skills. This is how
Yeah,
Dev
but from
learned
who
cooking.
though?
Oh, okay. No, you. So you
You
basically
need someone
okay,
to teach
okay.
us it.
No, we
Yeah,
don't.
Kyle.
I can teach them?
Yeah, you speak Kislev.
Oh my god. Alright, their tutorship begins now.
So
Then
here's the question:
how
if
long
it's
is that gonna
a party
take, though?
member,
Shut up. Start learning.
Wait a second, I speak Kislev.
You don't have gossip.
That's true, I don't have gossip. That's true. But I do speak Kislev.
That's good.
oh, that's right, you did take it. Yeah, I remember now.
Can I
Yeah,
tutor
I mean,
both?
if I take Dev
No.
with me, like, could I?
Dev is
Maybe-
good at sneaking, so he could be helping you on the sneaking part.
Yeah, but you still gotta be able to understand them.
Yeah, but I
Mhm.
could sort of bring him to places where it seems like there is,
Yes.
like, if I recognize the people that are gossiping and kind of be like, listen.
Yes.
Okay.
Ratchet's gonna need new cloak.
You
Do
can
we have
tutor-
extras on the boat?
We're gonna need to
You already have a better one, actually.
disguise
We all have
ourselves.
better cloaks. You didn't use that
Uh,
one. Use your basic
The only
one.
issue I would bring up if we were going to use the better cloaks is that
It'll attract more
they're
attention.
going to notice the increased quality of the cloak.
You
Mm.
just take my crappy one.
Yeah, like honestly, like Gnarl would not mind lending a cloak for like this type of operation.
Because Darla and I can stay back.
Honestly, though, if we can learn the language from another party member, then like how would that work?
I mean, we couldn't do it now and be fluent in it.
No.
Go and get
Basically,
gossip now.
just to start the process is what I'm more wondering.
Well, when I did
Well, it doesn't
cooking,
have
it
a
took a week, and a pretty high wisdom roll.
Was it wisdom or intelligence?
I'm not sure. It might have been
Or,
one of the two.
do you mean willpower or intelligence? Sorry.
Probably intelligence then, yeah. And I had to pay the guy to teach me, but
Well,
it
that's
took
the
a
thing.
full week to learn it. It took a full
Oh,
week.
So that doesn't
Yeah.
help us with this. So my disguise is really bad. So maybe somebody can help disguise me.
I'll disguise you. Wait, hold on.
Mm.
My disguise is really bad too.
Like, we're noticing a flaw in our plan.
Hmm.
Nobody has high enough fellowship for disguise.
Gonna look at Karsniki.
I can't help you. I don't have disguise.
Wasn't there a spell? No, I'm thinking of a potential list in Rattata's spell repertoire.
Does have he a sneaky spell?
My disguise
I
is
thought he had
25.
something like that.
I mean, I could try to help and see what
I
happens.
mean, mine's 13, so
Yeah, my disguise is 16. It's no bueno.
Yeah, I tried. I participated. Oh my god.
And Gnarl can't really help. Like I said, he knows bonk and bonk harder.
These disguise rolls are mighty weak. Well, instead of disguising, you could sneak into the city at night and just like sneak out round the tavern and stuff and just try to listen in like that.
Honestly, that probably
Yeah.
wouldn't be the worst
I
option.
mean, I guess the idea was to go while they were all kind of gathered around and see what was being said.
That would have been better, but if you can't do the better, you must do the second best. And then you can bring Karsnicker with you so he can translate. That would just be a silent move from whoever does that best, and he'll guide the party in, and then a gossip from whoever does that best, and so on.
Okay.
Here, back.
So after trying to, put some dirt on my face and the rest of the party going, no.
Still
He'd be
look
like,
that.
maybe we go after dark.
As the party stares at Dev to sneak them in.
I figured we were all rolling just to see who gets the highest
Rattata
sneak.
knows
I will
way
roll-
in,
Hold on.
found shortcut into sewers from city.
I will roll
Yes.
the silent move. Not bad.
2 degrees of success.
So you did know a way into the city from the sewers, didn't you?
He does, more or less.
Yeah, because I found it last time. I did that roundabout thing.
Yes.
Okay. So we're following Dev.
The Dev leads the way, and you pop up through one of the many sewer grates. You make your way through the dark and silent city. There's not a whole lot in the way of guards out. There's like 1 or 2 people sitting on stools, bored looking. And you make your way over to the tavern, where it's being quite festive this evening. You can hear loud sounds of carousing and general medieval partying inside. Yes.
Nice. Party.
I'm gonna listen for, even though I don't understand the language, just for the sound of kind of excited gossiping.
I'm back.
Reroll that.
This is why Disco has so many fate points.
I mean, it's not. Alright, let's try again. Nope.
Your gossip is 26. You sure?
I mean, you can check it if you want.
What? That sounds.
I think the issue is she just has a low base fellowship.
Ah, yes, fellowship 26. Yes.
Because if it's a
There you
check
go.
skill, then that means her fellowship is a 26.
Yes. I was thinking maybe it wasn't checked. All right. 26. It's not great, and you have to sit out there for an uncomfortably long period of time. Doesn't help that you don't understand the language either, of course. But the villagers seems entirely intent on their party rather than caring about whether or not there's anything creepy sitting outside the windows listening in. Listening to Karsnicket as well, as he can understand the language. It seems as if they're in a general festive mood and celebrating the fact that the brave guards of the Ataman had slewn the vile, evil creature that had lurked around in the sewers. Though some raise questions as to whether or not it was really the creature, because there was tales that it was a monster, that it could shoot fire, and that it was poisonous and all kinds of stuff.
I'm just gonna smile to myself.
Like, this creature seems a little disappointing. You know, just a beastman, just a one-armed beastman that wandered into the sewers alone. Isn't this weird? Could it truly be that it came from the Wuhan laboratory? Oh wait, that's something else. The conspiracy theories are flocking.
What, Farmer Joe? Clearly that's what happened. Ataman would never lie.
Ataman would never lie. It is misinformation spread by the Ataman's enemies. Of which he apparently has quite a few. As one of the people spreading the misinformation is a scrawny but extraordinarily well-dressed man. And he's easy to spot because he's wearing Empire fashion rather than the more local Kislevit style of the locals. He seems to be raising a lot of questions as to the Ataman's actions here. He's not at all convinced that this is really the great beast that lurked in the sewers.
Okay.
I mean, we're just listening.
Does he
so there's
have
not much
a
we can do.
fairly predominant hat with a rapier and a pistol? Or is he more like the chest plate and halberd guy?
Whoa, well. Ketchup here's like, man, what's he wearing?
Gnarl is wondering.
Charles a bit gay, but yeah.
It is a bit homosexual, but such is Ketchup. That's just how it is.
Forgivable. He is in the closet after all.
He's in the closet.
I mean, from what you said, it sounds like we're standing outside.
Outside the closet.
It's so bad.
He wears very expressive, like, Empire fashion, like the puffy sleeves, the puffy trousers, a little hat with feathers in it, and he carries a pair of rapiers at his hip and heavy gold jewelry around his neck. Very un-Kislevit.
All right.
He's the local Alex Jones, the purveyor of conspiracy theories. They live in the sewers, I say. They turned the frogs gay. All of the frogs? No, just some of the frogs. Well, that's what you can hear. Is there anything else you would like to do in the village whilst you're sneaking around like little creepers in the middle of the night?
I mean, we really just wanted to know how successful the plan had been, and it seems mostly so.
Only
Well,
one
Honestly,
skeptic.
the general population believes the threat is gone, which is honestly the most important part.
But
It's
that
probably
does
better to
mean-
leave before we get seen, because if we get seen again, then
Yep.
that does
But-
defy the point.
What we do know now is that there's one loose end that still needs some tying. We need to keep an eye on this human Imperial dude. Because if he sticks around, he will be a problem.
Well, he'll be even more of a problem if he sees us.
Oh yeah, that's not what I was talking about. But yeah, so we'll keep tabs on him in the future.
Okay, well, back to boat.
All right then. You sneak back out the way you came, vaguely aware of a certain Vasily probably outside taking a piss as he sees 4 shadows sneak through the dark yet again on tippy toes.
Give him a wave on the way past.
Like a broad grin in the way, like, hello, I'll leave.
He's just like,
Actually,
"Ah!"
I kind of wonder how he feels about the fact that they found this thing now.
I kind of wonder how he feels after being shot in the face with my Jezebel.
Yeah, how's he looking?
Heavily bandaged, but alive.
For now.
For now.
I assume he's the only doubter because he would have seen multiples of us.
Actually, he's
No,
not the
no,
only
the
doubter.
only person he definitively saw was Rattata, and then poked his head under the grate and then got shot.
Yeah. He doesn't know who shot him.
Well, he also saw me teleport out too. So he probably thinks something's up.
Yeah, but then he found your body.
Hmm.
I think
think-
he too is going to be the purveyor of conspiracy theories.
Yeah, he's gonna be the only guy in the town who
Not the
thinks
only.
that this is not
I
right.
mean, he's
We
not.
just-
We just.
Yeah, I know, but like he's gonna be like the Alex Jones.
The
You
fur
just
was
said
wrong
that-
color, comrade.
I wasn't listening. Punish him.
No,
Punish him.
yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Then what were we just talking about? Who was the previous
There was
guy?
the Empire, and there was the Empire guy in the puffy clothes who was doubting, but he didn't seem to be like raving about it. He just seemed to be bringing up points.
Oh, the thing is,
Hmm.
it's the Adderman's
There is
enemies
this-
that are basically bringing up doubts about it. That's the thing.
Mm.
Which is important to know because potentially that doesn't necessarily mean they have to be our enemies, depending on how morally flexible they are.
Moral flexibility. A good thing.
Because
Mm.
money speaks.
And rat squeak. We will have to send Dev in to negotiate with him so as to force Dev to speak squeakish again.
Okay, so we're heading back to the boat for the night.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You seem to have successfully thrown the villagers off your trail as they have discovered the beast in the sewers.
Good. Very good. Man.
Alright,
Very.
well, I guess we should think about where we're gonna put our warren now then.
Mm-hmm.
Over the course of the next few days, your new servants arrive.
Good.
And they can begin getting to work on digging out the warrants.
Where
All
where's
they
the
need to
warrants?
know is whether or not they should start, expanding on the sewers directly, or whether they should start setting up shop trying to dig under the forest, or on the outskirts of the village, or
Now with the threat of the humans really kind of neutralized, honestly, the sewers isn't a bad idea anymore.
Yes, it's just one of those things like how far into the sewers do we want to put the warren?
I mean, there is a chance that the guy that we shot in the face may come back down because he doesn't quite trust it. But people might not believe him if he just finds one of us. But if he finds the whole warren and can lead people to it, he could be a problem.
I mean, we can always just connect like off to some kind of side passage or behind a locked door or something.
Yeah.
Like there's ways we can do it.
We can basically we just need to specifically set up a trap. Like we could even it's like Dungeon Keep. We build under there. We set up a trap or something that we know how to get around, and we put it in an obscure location in which they can't find it.
Leaving your underlings with specific instructions that if Vasily falls to the net trap, they just pet his head and let him go again, taking his weapon away, of course. Like, leave now.
Yes,
He
Vasily
goes
will
around,
be...
he's like, I found more monsters. They're like, that's nice.
That's nice.
We need him to be a little boy.
Crazy
who
man again.
Maybe you shouldn't spend so much time in the sewers, Vasily.
The
He's
sewer
never been
fumes
the
get
same
ya.
since his injury.
Yeah, it's true. Brain damage.
Swears there's a massive warren of rat things down there.
The conspiracy of rat people. Poor Vasily. I almost feel bad for him if he weren't Russian.
I don't.
Fantasy Russian Polish.
I did Russia. Poland is Russia.
I'm just
not
impressed that he survived a shot to the face at point blank, to be honest.
Well, if you would have Ulrich's Fury, that would have been a problem.
I don't know, it's almost better that he ran away with it.
a furry of Ulrich. Angry man that Ulrich was, apparently. All right. So the construction work will begin. They'll be off the sewers for now, but they'll connect to them. So eventually you could expand fully into the sewers if you wish to as well. And they'll
Okay.
just start digging out their own little homes, little warrens, little places to be, little refuges, areas for storing all of the jam, etc.
Sounds good. Can we do anything with traps or anything like that? Or is that something we'll worry about later?
I feel like we need to actually have the warren established first before we can even set up proper traps.
Mm,
Because it's like, what's the point of setting a trap like in like just
Well,
one
we wanna
location if the
have-
warren is going another?
we want to have, I guess, traps near where it's going to connect to the sewers. Because
Yeah, that's
if
fine.
if they're looking through the sewers, that's the way they're likely to stumble across it, like where we connect it to. So if we
Yeah.
know where we're doing that, we could set up a trap.
The little Scavengers can try and set up some rudimentary traps, yep, but they're just slaves in Clan Rat. Like, the best they can do is, like, hang a net from the ceiling or something like that.
It might inconvenience them, I guess. We'll need sentries, obviously.
That would be good.
That way, when we're not there, if the net falls on somebody or captures someone, they can apprehend them.
Holding them for questioning.
We should
And
get some
let them
guard
go
dogs.
into the-
Simple Puggles as a guard dog.
True.
Yes.
Though, we gotta be careful. Guard dogs have a tendency to be poisoned in these sewers.
new job for Puggles, yes.
Puggles would probably welcome the poison.
We come back, he's just dead. There's a torch knocked over.
Little
on him, he
smile
goes
on his face, like, finally at peace.
first. Yes. Oh, poor little Puggles. He's resting now forever.
He has found peace. At long last. Good, Puggles. Good. Alright, yep. The dudes will get to work on the warrens. They'll start building that out, and I'll... See, I think I won't even draw a map for it to begin with, unless you do something stupid and get invaded, simply because I'm afraid of adding any more fucking stuff to this god.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, for now we can just say that we have warrens and just leave it as nebulous as that.
Honestly,
Yes.
what you could do instead is simply draw it out and then just upload the PNG or like a PNG of it onto the thing, and we just use that instead.
Yes, that might be what I'll do.
Mm. Or worst case, instead of like uploading it to the actual software itself, like just upload the picture to the RP chat, and then Gibbs or whoever can just bring it up and show people.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Here's a rough outline of what it looked like. Because we probably won't have to move our characters around the war,
Not
and
specifically, no,
because
probably not.
well, we shouldn't be fighting in there for now.
Nope. We're fighting in there. Things went south pretty bad.
Shouldn't.
Not until you get invaded. Which will be much easier.
Nobody believes Fricilly.
I mean, that Empire guy believes, or apparently doubts the story.
Well, that's the next question, isn't it? Is it time to try and find out? Will people live in the city? What can be used? Who are your enemies, etc.? All of these things are valuable things to know. But first, maybe you'll have to spend a week learning Kislevic.
Yes, that's what I was asking earlier. It's like, so if one of the party knows the language, I'm imagining the money shouldn't be the issue because it's like, okay,
I mean, it
we're willing
is
to teach each
Cosmic.
other.
Even-
The thing is, even from a greed standpoint, it's better for us to know Kislevic.
Basically, yeah. So I'll spend the time teaching him.
No, we convince him that it would prevent him having to
Translate
to
everything.
take himself there when we could be trusted.
Oh, you
to
don't need to
go
convince
on our own.
Karsnicket. He knows.
Shut up and be convinced.
He's like, "Wee."
We pay Kosnick 5 gold coins, he turns around, puts it back in the same box you just took the money out of.
Yeah.
No one says anything because everyone's like, look, it's just easier this way if he believes he's paying himself.
It's just simpler.
Give. Okay, opens the box. There we go. So he puts it back in.
I get +5 gold. It's like,
Thank
yes,
you.
Karsnicket, that's how that works.
Now teach.
Go on, Kyle, teach them Kislevic.
Okay, and I teach him Kislevic. I don't fucking know, my dude. I don't know Kislevic. It's a fucking beta fantasy language that I never even looked at.
Just like
speak
repeat
some
after
Russian
me.
words at them.
Be
Herga.
like,
Herga.
Burka Durka Muhammad Jihad, and then just
Darrell raised his hand. He thought that dark speech. It's like, you shut up.
All of it's Durka now.
I don't think the Durka is Russian, Kyle. Do better.
No. Or just,
You have all
That's when he's just like-
failed miserably.
No, that's when he's just like, squiggly blood.
Squiggly blood. Oh, yeah. Oh, but the Badili. I don't even know what the sound is they make when that one game.
Italian rat, apparently.
Oh, me, the Mario Ray.
Kyle's lessons are difficult to follow, but
With persistence, anything will work.
yes.
With enough die roll.
With enough persistence, all things go the right way.
Eventually, at some point.
6 years later, you emerge from the forest, having learned Kislevic.
I understand.
Turns out the dialect has changed by then, so the Kislevic we learned is actually useless.
We had to start all over.
Yeah, I'm just re-looking up the rules again. It's money plus an int roll plus 1 week.
That's what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, there is something about it where it's like, if it's a skill that you would normally learn by just playing through your class, you can't do this. But if it's a skill that's not part of your class advancements, you can do it this way. So I guess the game wants you to generally spend experience on stuff, so you can't like jump ahead in line, basically.
Yes. Well, that's one of the things with language. Language is either you ignore language completely, or you derp things up, or you just need to stay in one area. So I think this is fine.
Yeah, basically. It's like, the adventuring party in Altdorf stays in the Empire, because, everyone speaks the same language, roughly.
Very xenophobic, in my opinion. And this is a very welcoming and inclusive RP. Except
it?
it's not very inclusive of Dev because he's not being roleplayed enough.
I'll be back in a second while Kyle teaches us language.
So then, do we just put down then we learn it, or what?
Yeah, so you learn Kislevet.
You gotta pass the intro first.
Sure. Roll intelligence.
Oh boy, this might take a few weeks. Goes burn a fate hands. He's like, what the fuck? Burn for Kislevet.
The thing is, like, the thing is, my int is not terrible. I rolled max for int. It's just like I haven't been focusing it because, well, I'm a melee character.
I feel like I got an A.
Okay.
Rip.
That's all fine. Dev failed his intro too.
B
No.
didn't.
What
What do you mean? I didn't roll because I already have it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, the cooking one, I think.
No, I got it.
Did you?
Yep. That's why I have cooking.
I think I was just being nice to you.
I think you had to use a fate point to get that
That's what it was. I used a fate point.
That's what it was.
because you
Gnarl is
failed the first
learning
one.
slowly. Gnarl will require more tutelage from Karsnicket.
Dude, my apprentice.
Gnarl just actually physically walks out of the class because Karsnicket's taking too long to get to the point.
No, he doesn't. You're my apprentice, and you're a little inept, but I'll forgive you for it.
Maybe if Karsnicket got to point faster,
Maybe
wouldn't
you're-
be hard.
I mean, you're the one who failed your roll. That's your problem.
That remember, Skaven never view their failures as their problem. It's someone else who did it.
That's correct. If Karsnicket can speak a word of Russian, I will give poor Ketchup a +1.
Hey, Gnarl.
He was snarking me, though. I will not say das vidanya, Commander. Red Alert 3, what a great game.
Metal Alert 3? Yeah, no, that was a good game. I think you're lying.
It's got splashy water. Splashy water?
Still pretty silly game.
It's a good game.
Red Alert 2, superior, yes.
They're both good.
They can't both be good, Kyle. Only one can be good.
He's like, I only work in a binary system. I can't like more than one game.
It was funny because
Oh,
you put the
God.
little GIs on the bridge.
I'm about to rules lawyer destroy everything, so maybe I should just not say it. What I found.
Say it. Be done with it.
Say it.
Say it. Be done with it.
The
Okay.
thing is, it ultimately doesn't matter because we can
It's
just
GM
agree to
discretion.
ignore it or
Yeah. So the whole learning skills thing, that works with stuff that you can put like 5 points into, like cooking, right? Something that's based on a stat, the 1 week plus funding, and then you can do that 5 times to get 5 points in it. Languages have learning languages have a completely different rule set, and it's much stricter. You need a native speaker, and the time required is equal to 12 months minus 1 month for every 10 int.
That's probably more realistic because learning a language takes.
Yeah, because that means it would be a number of months. And to be fair,
So-
Karsnicket is actually pretty intelligent, so like almost half a year.
Yeah, 6 months to learn another language, or spending 100 experience if you're in that class.
All right. So 6 months later wasn't the joke.
I mean, the thing is, like you said, it's more accurate.
And hey, it'll probably take 6 months to dig out the fucking warrants anyway.
Given where you said we're kind of digging into with all the tree roots and whatnot.
That actually makes a certain degree of sense. So, what would you like to do over those 6 months? Because you could just like observe the village, gather information, work on some other stuff.
Are we actually doing a 6 month skip?
Well, no, because here's the thing. If most of the party, or at least half of it, can't even speak the native language, that's gonna be. It's like, okay, we have to drag on someone who either can speak it, or it's like, oh, we're listening to something. Oh, you can't understand what they're saying.
It's realistic, and that way the world will be built in realistic time. Realism, Dev, embrace it.
All right. So what if we're gonna do this properly? Then what is your int? Discordia and Hans. What is your int?
I thought you said it was the int of the person teaching it.
Let me look it up again. No, it's the int of the person.
Well, if that's the case, then
Learn.
I would subtract 3 months because my int is 35.
Okay, so yours will take 9. And how long will Discordia's take?
No, stupid.
How
Not
much int
stupid.
does,
It's just
I am back.
not much base improvement to int.
how much int does Discordia have?
49. You just saw me roll int.
So it'll take her 8 months
8 months for what?
to learn a language.
Assuming we're using that rule set.
Yes.
Dev is being bad. That's fine.
I'm not
It
being
takes-
bad.
Has
It's
Dev
ten-
screwed us out of learning the language from Kyle?
Yes, he has. But it'll
Can
take
we
6
throw
months.
Dev over the boat?
I looked up the rules for
Just
learning
pick-
new languages.
Just pick Ratata up as he's going, I object to you learning language, and just throw him over the side of the boat.
Yes, and you can spend the next 6 months on the sole task of keeping him underwater. Or anything else you would like to do that takes a long period of time.
Hmm.
We can begin at the top. Disco, what would you like to do for 6 months? Spend time on.
Well, she's already learning the language.
I'm already holding Dev under the water until he stops
The
giggling.
thing is, it's not like it's the literally only thing you're doing that
You have
entire
some free
time.
time.
Yeah, I think when it comes to this stuff, you're expected to spend 8 hours a day on it.
Shush, you're under the water.
So you still have the rest of your day.
There are bubbles. He's trying to say something. I see bubbles coming up. But I don't know what he's talking about.
Here, do you want me to read
No.
read the rules out completely, or
No.
all right?
Bubble, bubble.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Yeah, I'll just get some water. Hold on.
Hmm.
Kyle, anything you would like to do for the 6 months?
Oh my god, for real?
Yes. I mean, this is an excellent opportunity for you to just learn other things too.
First Nick's like, I want to commit.
Well, no, you're going to be teaching us, I guess.
Little lynch car snicket one night, you get up like, guess we're not learning nothing, boys. What 6 months? What could I do for 6 months?
I mean, you're teaching us, aren't you?
Yeah, it's like, that is what I'm doing. I'm teaching these idiots how to speak. Okay.
For 8 hours a day, you still have many hours.
Yeah, well, you can help me hold Ratata under the water.
Nice. Based. I guess Karsnicket will just sleep for the remainder of those times.
I guess
the
we're
thing is,
also
like, I'm-
overseeing the warren being built, so we'll head down there every now and
Yeah,
then
we'll,
and
like,
make sure that
check
these
up
idiots
on
are,
it,
you
yeah.
know, doing a good enough job of building our warren.
Good idea.
So, well, I guess Kibbs, you're doing the teaching, and they're doing the learning, and that just leaves me to sit around for.
Wait, I
You're
know
staying
what you
under
can
the
do.
water.
hold on.
The thing is, like, we can still do other things. It's like, yeah, we're taking 8 hours
hold
of the
on.
day.
Besides him drowning constantly for every day,
Yeah,
He-
you can keep swimming over the edge
when-
of the
when
boat.
he's
I think
not-
it's your fault.
when he's not drowning, you should keep sneaking into the town every once in a while and just checking up on what the gossip is a little bit.
But don't
what
get
people
caught
say.
this time.
Okay.
He also doesn't have gossip.
Because it's good to know what our enemies are doing if they're, it's just sort of like calming down and becoming more complacent now that, the drama is over with the Beastman problem.
I also assume over the course of the next however many months, there's probably going to be no opportunities for me to learn a new skill. Is there, Arch?
I could teach you gossip.
Oh,
You
the
could
thing is,
learn a
I'm
new
trying.
skill, yeah. It's 6 months. You can learn a skill.
Like, I'm trying to look over my basic skills and look at skills that I'm not going to get in either this career or the next career. Sadly, the one I wanted is a advanced skill, and I don't really feel like paying for that.
Well, I will look up Warhammer trades, and I will see if there's
'Cause the one-
anything that I'm not going to get, and anything that I could learn here.
Because the one that I was thinking of was interrogation, but I know for a fact that's based off fellowship, and my fellowship is kind of awful.
Hmm. Yeah, bear in mind, Deb, I don't know if any of the locals will teach you a trade because, I mean, in case you haven't noticed, they think you're a monster.
True, but maybe there is somebody who's with us who could teach me something.
I'm teach you to pick flowers. Do you want to learn how to pick flowers?
I mean, somebody's got to be doing all the cooking and stuff, right?
Not a bad idea, actually.
Rulebook remind
I mean,
me.
I could teach you trade, or I can teach you. I can teach you trade apothecary or trade herbalist. That's picking the flowers.
I'm looking up a skill right now that I could potentially use.
I guess Disco can teach me how to gossip. That might be useful to have, so I have another character with that.
I mean, I probably could, but I only got 26 in it, so I don't know how well I'm gonna teach it.
The thing is, you can teach the fundamentals, and after that, it's just innate ability.
Mm.
Hmm.
Okay, so it's learning Kislevet for those two. And Kyle, would you like to try and learn gossip?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. And Dev?
Deb.
Hold on. I'm trying to find a list of trades, and I can't find a list.
I mean, really, you only need a list of the trades that we have.
Mm.
Unless there happens to be somebody in the bundle of rats we have that can teach us something
The
else.
issue is because when we didn't hire like any officers or anything like that. These are just basic units.
Yeah,
the
the
slaves can
slaves
teach
won't
you how
go.
to carry stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe once we get better units, they might be able to teach you something. But these are pretty much just workers.
Well, I'm sure that they could at the very least teach me mining. That's what they're doing right now.
Well,
Digging.
you should know how to dig. We just look at Jeff
There's
like,
no miners
he
among
is
them.
defective.
They can teach you how to dig a hole, yes?
They might think you're a bit retarded for not knowing how to dig a hole already. Ratata wants to go help dig out the warren with the
Actually,
slaves.
I suppose another thing that I'm potentially considering is if we can only like do skills that the party has, either concealment or silent move is something that Nar would also want to pick up over the time period.
Well, pick one.
Silent move.
Okay. You'll have to pass a hard int test, so that's minus 20 for that, because you're already learning Kislevet.
Hmm.
You can do it.
Don't hum me. At least I'm giving you the opportunity, you scum.
I
You
mean,
can do it.
so long as so I'm not going to be losing that progress. It's just going to be, can I run this on top of that?
Yes, if you succeed the int test, you'll get that skill too, but it'll be difficult because you'll have to do two things at once.
Okay, if I
That's
don't
why I'm
lose
giving you the hard
it-
test.
yeah, if I don't lose any progress of the primary, then yeah, sure, I'll
Yeah.
try. Nope.
Oh,
Oh,
well.
Next time.
All right, so Kyle, take off 1 point in gossip. Dev, pick up 1 point in mining.
Gossip, gossip.
Oh, am I actually getting mining?
Yes.
And you're gonna go and
Have you
help
not
dig
been
out the
paying
worm
attention?
with
Yeah.
the slaves.
Yes, you're digging with the slaves.
Well, I presume that the mining will allow me to identify any kind of precious gems or useful metals that we dig up. Because
Yes,
I'm sure that
anything that slaves try and put in their pockets is probably
yes, yes, I want to make sure that we get all that shit, and I'll
There's
use my mining.
frighteningly little in the way of precious minerals under this city.
all right. I shall add languages.
Hey, if he
Yes.
wants to help the slaves dig in, then let him do it.
No, I'm going to be down there whipping them and then checking their mouths for any kind of bits of gold they take.
I doubt there's going to be a whole lot of gold down there too, frankly.
Well, what do we get after the X number of months?
Fucking nothing. It's just dirt. There's no copper weight, there's no gold, there's no diamonds just chilling beneath the ground.
There's no iron or anything. There's no bronze. There's no
Don't you
tin.
think the fucking
No.
locals would have used that by now?
Dev,
Oh,
you
no,
just learned how to dig a hole.
Arch. No, I know one thing we can give him. You get a lot of wood.
Yeah, you get a lot of wood. But no, you can go looking for precious minerals specifically if you wish to. Like, you could launch an actual mining investigation, but it's not going to be, like, just there. This isn't a video game, Dev.
It's like, impenetrable wall next to base. I wonder what could be behind here.
Okay, let me look up what mining uses
Strength.
as a you think it's strength?
It's the core stat that it's based off of.
How do you know it's strength though?
I looked it up earlier because like one of the things when we were like just looking at trades is like, okay. Because
I can't
was
find the trade book anymore.
I don't think it's. Okay, actually no, I happen to be on the page. Let me just give you a screen cap.
Sure.
Crop picture. Copy pasta into RP chat. There you go. All the trades.
Oh yeah, see, I was looking for that. I couldn't find that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, miner uses strength.
At least that one makes sense.
Yeah.
Fellowship to encourage other people to do it for you. It's like,
All right, so can I then roll mining to see if there's anything special down there then, Arch?
Well, haven't you used the whole time learning it, like we have learning the language?
No, because languages work differently than skills. Skills you can pick up pretty quickly as long as you pay somebody and spend like a week or whatever. Languages take months.
You can roll as many times as you want, but there will not be any magical minerals underneath the village.
He's like, what if I create a ritual to enchant the earth to give me the minerals?
Probably going to take more than 6 months, frankly.
There's just dirt and stone down there and roots, and that's it. Not a
Yep.
single thing.
There is some poop in the sewers.
There are bugs too. Many bugs. You also, as Kyle requested though, spend a lot of your time sneaking into the village at night trying to figure out general information about the place. And that is why I have put up a new image. Look at that. The people. Look at it. Stare at it.
It's the vampire lady.
It's not the vampire lady. Bad, Dev. Bad.
Vampire? Who's the vampire lady? Oops.
As Dude Man moves 2 yards closer to Vampire Lady. I'm going to assume the one on the left is the Adderman.
Oh, there's more of them.
Why would you make these assumptions?
Because I'm assuming. Let's see.
So we've got dude, vampire lady, another dude.
Yes, but they're all of different skin colors.
I assume the last one is going to be
The
the
duelist.
foppish guy in the bar.
He does seem to have Empire likenesses about him.
Dev, put it. Dev, God, Jesus. Why are I confusing you two all the time? Kyle, put up on screen. Kyle. He's
Show
wandered
the
off, hasn't
people the portraits that he paid for.
He's wandered off.
He has wandered off.
He has wandered off.
Terrible.
Dog. Well, the chat will have to wait to see the images then because of Kyle.
As
Yep.
someone's
Disgusting.
moving the Empire Man.
I mean, that looks like something Kyle would do, but he's not here.
Yeah, I'm back. Me.
Pull up the image, the people. It's a picture. If someone wants to stop moving all the characters,
Hmm.
it's a picture of apparently important peoples that we would know about eventually over the course of these 6 months.
Well, I see nothing but green lines.
Because yes,
I mean, although you said 5 seconds ago, guys, that I was I'm gonna talk to you. By the way, I said we were back.
Don't know if anybody heard that.
I didn't hear it.
Hmm.
I heard
Not
him
to
say
say you didn't
something, I
say it,
didn't
but I
hear.
didn't hear it.
I heard him say something.
Blame Dev.
By the way, if you open the image, the people, we get people of interest.
One person we recognize.
There's a vampire
Oh.
lady.
And we also technically, I guess, recognize, just based off the portrait, the Empire duelist.
Hmm.
Okay, you've brought it up on the screen.
Yeah, it's on the screen.
Hmm.
And everyone
Yeah.
can see the portraits.
Huzzah.
And the weapons. Hmm.
And you always see what class they are with this.
Good. All right. From the left, that is indeed the local ataman, the boss man of the village, Boris Valyenko. You don't know much about him. You haven't seen him much. He hangs out mostly in his ataman's fortified house, but you can at least recognize him now. He also lives up there with the next guy next to him on the right, Pyotr Grunkov, who is an old comrade of his from the army. You don't know much about him either, except that he is clearly a staunch ally of the Ataman. Then there's the not vampire lady, Lyudmila Nyasarov. She is a local functionary, not a noble either, but she has a lot of money. She's probably the richest individual in the village and lives in a 3-story house with a fortified bottom floor of massive stone and an ironclad door and a large storm cellar.
What did you say her name was?
Lyudmila Nyasarov.
Vampire lady.
Not vampire.
Sorry of.
Yes.
Probably horribly misspelling these in my notes, but continue.
Lyudmila Nyasarov.
Oh, he's typed it in the chat.
Oh, that chat. There's a few chats.
Yes.
And I'll just put all of them in there. And the last guy, the guy that likes to wear Empire clothing, is Anatoly Chmil. He is actually of Ungol heritage. He is a local noble, but a very, 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 very low ranking one. Ungol nobility is, peasant nobility. They're not that important at all, but he does have a certain lineage, and he has gone quite native. As the little you've been able to observe of him, he's probably been the most common one you've seen, because he's up and about the village quite frequently, and he browses the markets often as well, looking for Empire fashion and rumors of what's going on in the Empire these days, like what they wear, what kind of weapons they favor, and so on. He even tries to speak Reichspiel whenever he can, which none of you understand, so that's another 6 months right
Empire
there.
file. Got it.
He's a weeb.
You mean 100 XP?
So what is he doing here then?
Well, this is where his family is from. Basically, this is where he is the local noble of. Like the Ataman is appointed by Tsarina Katarina. So he's from the far frontiers up to the north. He's an ex-military man. So he used to lead one of the polks, the armies of Kislev. His second in command was brought down with him, so they're from the outside. Like, they didn't grow up here, they weren't born here, they've just been appointed as the chiefs of the area. So once upon a time, poor little Anatoly was probably the biggest fish around. Like, he was the de facto leader until the Ataman showed up.
Could
He might
be
potentially be
an ally.
ally if we can basically angle that it's like, oh, we don't like the Ataman either, and we really like you.
And the Empire as well.
Specifically the Empire. If we can angle that we're bros with the Empire.
We're huge
yes, the
Empire
walking, talking
supporters.
Yes, I remember when I fought with the Emperor. Much honor. Yes, it's like,
Yes, the battle.
What battle?
Lustria. He's like, Lustria, on the continent. Yes, it was glorious. Much honor. During the end times, he's like, the what? I feel the cringe. The cringe.
And the chat points out he's not a weeaboo, he's a wereaboo.
He is. No, he's a Rikaboo.
Yeah, Raikobu would be more accurate.
Yeah, because
Wereaboo.
Wereaboo implies German, which is wrong. He's part of the.
Isn't it even more specific than German?
I mean, if you want to take root inspirations of what the Reich is in this game, is like the HRE. So he's in. He's a Romaboo. No.
No, he's a holy Romaboo.
Even worse. LARPing to be LARPers.
HRE did nothing wrong.
Oh, they were the true successors. Oh.
Even though they were not holy Roman nor an empire.
That's kind of great. All three of those things are amazing.
I like him even more now.
We have ourselves a new main character.
Sorry, Vasily, get out. You're no longer relevant. It's like, no.
It's like, sorry, Chaos Dwarf Man, we have a new person to interact with.
You were funny while you lasted, but now we have Wereaboo Ben.
I mean, Romaboo. We're just gonna cut to the
Wereaboo.
chase.
Rikaboo, Romaboo, Weeaboo. He has many boos.
Actually, here's a question then. Since we know that he really likes Empire stuff, the 15 gold worth of merchant goods, do we know roughly like what region those goods were from?
Oh, they were raided up north in Kislev, so they're
Okay,
furs and
never
stuff
mind.
like that.
I was basically wondering if there was some like Empire goodies in there that we could potentially like offer as gifts for like an initial meeting, potentially at some point. But if it's all from Kislev, eh.
Not in that hall, but of course there are always other things that could be stolen.
Hmm.
True.
Steal like his favorite like Empire thing. It's like we have gifts. Like I recognize that item. Oh no, we scratched name out and everything.
We very fastidiously removed the name, see? Perhaps. But the best merchant in the town is absolutely Ludmilla, as she runs a fairly profitable trade house.
Ah,
Well,
yes.
that's the thing. Like, there's not that much trade going through the city, yet she seems to earn a lot of money off trade.
Smuggling.
I wonder why.
Contraband, if I had to guess.
The thing is, we can kind of cheat somewhat because the pin for the cave we found literally says Smuggler's Cave. So I think we know what she's doing.
I wonder why. Smuggler's Cave. What could this mean?
That said, though, that means she actually wouldn't be a terrible person to approach because clearly she already doesn't give a fuck about where she gets her money from.
Those two are more likable enemy or allies on the right, both the girl and the dude. The Empire wannabe. The other two on the left are probably staunch loyalists and probably problems.
They're old military, given their position by
The Tsarina herself. So yeah.
yeah.
But wouldn't it be a greater challenge to try and turn them to the darkness?
Turn them to the darkness. You wanted to say dark side, I know it. He's like, yeah, but they're
Isn't that
old.
more-
They're not going to be that useful. We need young, aspiring individuals.
Oh, how young
The thing
the
is,
vampire really?
getting the old guard to be on our side wouldn't be a terrible idea. It's just,
See?
we only have so many resources to allocate.
Listen, it's either side with the old guard, which are gay Soviet LARPers, or side with the glorious Chad Romaboo over there. He's like,
Bravo.
look at him. He's just he wants.
Look
to
at
be
it this
the
way.
Emperor of the
This would be
North.
the one argument I would have against Wereaboo. We'd have to learn Reichspiel. It's like, wait,
you mean
another 6
Romaboo?
months?
Just kill him. Kill him while not kidding. Like her.
Yeah,
Everybody in
I
charge
do
there.
agree. The two to the right are, I think, going to be the easiest to interact with.
Not just the easiest, but honestly the smartest choices. Because honestly, converting the older ones, like it's gonna be a lot more difficult. Like we're gonna have to have something of significant value that they would want.
Like, the one advantage I could see to like really supporting Anatoly, he's already local nobility. So if we oust the Adderman and he's just like support him, it's like, look, he's already local nobility. So as far as their
He also
hierarchical
interacts
structure,
with the populace more, so he might be a bit more of a populist as well among his people.
convert them to the Empire's way of fashion and whatnot.
Yes, have this territory
Yep.
annexed. Basically, kickstart a war between Kislev and the Empire. Hilarious.
Because this is like near the border territory of, what was it, Ostland?
Yes, this was on the border of Ostland.
It's time for the city to secede to the
Like, hey,
Empire.
Ostland, I know you normally have a hard time getting territory anywhere else. Want some?
Kislev like, no, I'm shrinking again. And yes, let's interfere in human affairs. I love it.
Trying to engineer a switch over of the city to Ostland?
That would be
Very,
quite interesting.
The thing is, I say that partially as a joke, but the thing is, if that something like that were to happen, there would already be change going on anyway. So any change would be just kind of assumed to be,
If the
sign
city
of the
were to
times.
switch over to the Empire might see a reason to bolster its defenses because it will be contested grounds, which could be concerning for us.
Well, that depends. If they're busy looking outside, are they busy?
If they can use this
looking
as a foothold to continue into Kislev, then our base will remain.
And
for
they
the-
might expand the city. They might bolster it if that's the
Yes.
case. Which means if the city gets more troops garrisoned, there'll be more commerce and resources sent to the city. Therefore, the city prospers. Therefore, we prosper.
Like I said, I say that half as a joke now, but maybe future ambitions. It's good to have some of those ideas kicking around.
See? Well, we're gonna fuck with the planet a little bit.
Now we just need to convince them to build a tower.
Yeah.
Like, why do we need tower? Trust me, friend. You'll know soon.
We need to
Very
shove you
soon.
out of town. It is tradition.
No, that's not how you sell it. You sell it that you have to shove his enemies out of the tower.
It becomes local law that people of certain sexualities need to be thrown off a tall place.
I do
Potentially.
love shoving people out of towers. The temptation is
No,
real.
no. You love attempting to do so.
No, I
Oh,
like
sure.
shoving
You haven't
people
actually
out of town.
succeeded yet.
No, that's fine. It's not about succeeding. It's about the effort, the struggle.
It's about the dream and chasing it.
Yes. It's about
Pretty
chasing
gay.
the dream. That
Pretty gay.
Zafur will be shoved out of that tower. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not even this year. But mark my words.
Horned Rat is like, it is time for the Vermintide. And we're like, excellent. It's like, wait, why are you taking your army back into the Chaos Wastes?
It's like, vengeance will be mine. Zafur's like, I don't even remember who you are. It's like, I've never forgotten your face, Zafur. In all these years.
Who are you and why are you here? What do you want with me? Please stop.
It's like, I remember a particular incident about you throwing me off your tower.
Lifts eye patch.
As the spark of recognition comes back to his eyes.
It's like, no. That's something beautiful.
Lift eye patch.
Yamasu, I'm coming. That's my favorite fan art from that.
All right. So these are the characters then. You've already got a little bit of a plan underway, which is good. And you have spent the last 6 months wisely planning on how to build the thing and then leaving it to the poor people who have built the thing, whilst you have remained lazy.
Yes.
I mean, you say lazy.
Obviously.
We were in the local language, which is going to be important.
I mean, why would we dig it ourselves when we have hired people to dig it for us?
I'm enjoying being down there coordinating
And
their
that-
efforts and whipping them and beating them.
Where there's a whip, there's a way.
You forgot the whoosh.
Where there's a whip, whoosh, there's a way.
Because Dad didn't squeak, they wound up whipping him, and he's now digging while the slaves stand and watch him.
The 10 storm room we have are just snickering to themselves.
Should have squeaked.
It's like, stupid brown rat.
Base.
Yes, we will teach you how to dig.
I do love how Skaven society is just straight up racist. Like, it's beautiful. Like, the brown rats are at the bottom of society, while the white rats are at the top. It's like, nice.
Black rats protecting the white rats.
My God. There's so many terrible allegories I could make right now.
And none of them would be entirely accurate, because Skaven have their own special retardation.
Special in so many lovely ways. Very well. Then we have a plan. You should come up with an even better plan on how to approach it and what to do next up, and then let me know so I can make maps. Yes.
Prepare for
Do
the,
that.
the great
Make
war
maps
between
on the
the
fly
Empire
again. Arch.exe is loading.
versus Kislev.
So we have 5 minutes until Dev must run away, otherwise he's beaten.
I was going to say, I would just quickly say that I think the order of introduction, just for me personally, would be cheat sheet, come back here.
Slut, then
The
Romobo.
Numidoa, then Anatoly.
You mean
Just because if we can get the local crime boss on our side, it would be easier to move
bring her
around.
into to sort of the outskirts of our plan to support Anatoly.
Ah, I see. This is a shipping session. We shall marry them off to one another.
God,
Disgusting.
yes. They'll fuck the ever-living shit out of each other and create really deformed babies.
Vampire babies.
Vampire babies. Archie,
Wait,
you
hold
gotta
on.
be vampire.
Hold on.
Those
If he's
don't
a Romavu
exist.
And she's a vampire. Are you creating the Austrian dynasty again?
Yes.
Maybe.
I want those chins back. Bring back the chins. Bring back the Habsburg chin. It's like, oh, you look for
Make the
Todd.
Habsburgs great again.
Look at that chin, just like juts out, like it's like a battering ram. You know, like a trireme. Their chins are like triremes. Like if they were swimming, like they just ram into somebody and they just like crack in half and sink. Like, "Arr."
But yeah, that would be my general plan for introduction, and then how to gain at least influence over the city.
Cool. We're a dating sim now.
It doesn't even necessarily have to be dating. Like, they just have to be on the same page.
That's right. They don't have to love each other. They just need to bonk each other.
Look, if they're bonking each other, the odds are they're on
It's
the
not
same
pleasure,
page.
it's just business.
Say, I bonk you because I need to. It's like, okay.
She has that exact expression when they're going at it.
I wonder if that does it for him. He's like, yes.
Hate me more. Hate me. Dead eyes.
Vampire eyes, specifically.
She's not a fucking vampire.
She is though. Look at
No,
her. Look at
actually,
her.
Gibbsy's right. We determined last time she's not a vampire, she's a vampire.
A
A
vampire.
vampire.
Like, look at her. Not only is there, like, blood all over her fucking, like, design, like, the hints of red elements, like, if you told the artist, like, draw this vampire lady, and the artist's like, let me make it very vampire-y.
Not only that, she's noticeably paler than everyone else on here.
Dantard. Busted Dantard. Dantard, no! Dantard, you did it too much. Like, the blood in her fucking fur, like cap and stuff, like, that's a, my nose is broken, Dan! Dan, my nose! Whoops.
She could just be really mean. I don't understand this.
That's so pale.
She could be mean, but that doesn't account for like how fucking pale she is.
She could just not like the sun, Jesus. I bet you just go
But
pale as a
she's
fucking
a
sheep. and you
vampire.
I mean, I
not a
barely go
vampire.
outside, and I'm not that pale.
Yeah, I barely go outside and I'm not that pale. And I'm Scottish.
I don't believe any of you. I don't believe
Arch,
any
you're
of
not
you.
even that pale.
I
See-
am not pale.
You're not even that pale.
Probably
Now, don't you dare pull a fucking the cake that walks, as you call him. We says happily. Don't you pull a cake that walks and retcon her into not being a vampire. If she's not a vampire, I swear to God, Arch, I'm going to destroy you. Like,
You're gonna make her into a vampire. Find one. It's like, turn into vampire. And the vampire's like, but why? It's like, look at her portrait, come on.
Look at that porter. We need her to be.
do you
and
want
it's
to
like
be like the
vampires,
cake
like-
that walks, Arch? Do you want to be like the cake that walks?
Then
think
the
so.
vampire's like, you make a compelling point. Her portrait does say vampire.
I mean, it basically does. Look at it.
Look, I need to bullshit my way to somehow becoming a blood knight rat.
Blood rat. Yeah.
Blood Knight Rat. A small, fairly rare fraternity, yet powerful nevertheless.
Indeed.
Right. Well, you guys need to make a little bit of planning then on what you're going to do next. And I'll do some super chats, and then I can draw some maps, and then I won't have to fucking do loading time.
Yay.
Later that I will be right back.
Large loading screen. Or can we at least
I
get a
will-
loading screen?
Actually, before I leave, no, and Dev, you
Oh,
do before
loading
you
screen.
leave. Before you
Yes?
leave, XP for the session.
Mm.
Before
That doesn't
dinner
get
begins
it.
again.
No, I'm going back to the second nap.
Dev didn't squeak. Dev doesn't get any XP. I get
So we-
Dev's XP.
100 for the
true.
session.
No,
You heard him? It's true. I get Dev's XP. You heard him. He agreed.
No, you don't.
He did.
Dev,
That's
Dev comes up with excellent plans, and I head pat Dev for that. But Dev needs to RP more. He needs to squeak. You need to speaketh
Don't
the
headbutt him.
language.
Yeah,
Do
Dev,
not
you're
headbutt.
too quiet. Like, say
You
more
can't even blame me.
words.
I tried.
More
I
words,
tried.
Dev. I want to hear your voice
We tried
more.
talking to him, and he just ignored us.
You did.
What do you mean? I fucking noticed.
We tried talking to your character, and it's just like silence.
Silence.
We even used a special
guess
word. You
Ratata-
conceal corpse. Yes, yes.
And he's like, I'm not gonna squeak. I'm just gonna roll for disguise instead.
You'll be broken in, Dev. You just gotta put some effort into it. Like, it takes a while. It takes a while. It's
So,
not...
how much experience?
Look at him change the subject. Dev, don't be
No
shy.
experience for Dev.
Don't be
Yeah,
shy.
trying to
Squeak
change the
first,
subject.
Dev.
The thing is, I would also like to know.
Yeah, but you can know once I'm done with the super chance, but Dev will have to fall asleep.
I
I see.
Just
get Dev's experience.
say the number.
No.
Yes.
There is a standard amount, of course, but Dev, I will start punishing you. I will start punishing you. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't defend yourself against me.
Mm-hmm.
At least he understands that much.
It's like, don't care. It's third breakfast time.
Look, even the chat is like, minus 500 for Dev. I agree. Now, it's 100 base as usual, and you killed a beastman for another 10, so 110.
That is.
I mean, fair enough.
Should've just
We
killed
also
all of them.
skipped ahead 6 months.
And Minotaur was worth a lot of points.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't think I could have soloed it.
Mm.
We could have all taken him, though. We could have all taken him. Also, wait, we abandoned that other pack of guys with the poison dog.
Oh wow! How many of those did we kill?
The poison did kill them, Arch.
They didn't eat that. They're not fucking complete retards.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
They
dead
saw you
dogs.
setting up the trap.
We gotta go back and pick him up.
They did not see us poison it.
Yeah, that's true.
They
only
would have
thought-
to be very, very stupid to eat anything left behind by your group after that.
They're
Even
al-
Beastmen.
They're already stupid.
They're already stupid, but they're not that stupid. Like, this would be like actually leaving the crack cocaine in the hood and just be like,
The thing
They'll
is,
just look at it.
It might work
no,
though.
no, the thing is, you say that. The thing is, you know that there are going to be some people where it's like, well, that's free crack.
Yep.
Free crack.
People are stupid.
That's
Yoink!
Several beastmen probably ate it and died, and there's like a pile of them.
And a nearby beastman claims responsibility. He's leveled up twice now.
And there's something, I killed them. And like, wow, you're so strong. He's like, yes.
Here, have my axe. And the Minotaur just gives him a magical axe of corn.
It's like, he's
What
become
to
very powerful.
spend my next level thing
He's a
on?
cornered champion now.
Oh my god. We've made a monster.
Like,
Now,
we've got the second
Coleman
attack
says,
now.
just wanted to show my support for you guys. Thank you for the great content for $20. Very generous, very kind, very nice. The great content Arch makes and tries to squeeze out of his little morons. Though today the morons were good. In fact, today Kyle was awake, which was very good. Ketchup and Disco did also very well, but Dev deserves a little bit of a beating, yes. His refusal to squeak, not good. Mechanicals on duty. So, due to insanity going on in my own campaign, what would a Skaven preach to humans to get them to worship the rat beyond? Praise him or he eat you? Well, humans already worship Korn and Zinch and goddamn Nurgle. So, really, all you need to promise them is wealth and power. Really? Like, there are plenty of people which, if you just tell them, like, you will rule in hell, they'll probably do it. Simple as. Shunkatsu, honorary mention to the bubbles. How much must I donate to get Disco a fedora and Kibbs to get bread or have a barrel? Well, who must break Kyle's leg?
I don't know if there's a fedora, but I'm trying to make a helmet out of the dog head.
That's true,
Disco
it's
does
not
wear
bad.
a fedora quite frequently, which is a little bit weird.
I don't. Look, just because you don't understand the difference between a fedora and a trilby doesn't mean there isn't one.
Look, the trilby is basically like a fedora, but tilted at an angle.
It's literally not.
You're like,
though.
boy,
Like,
it's
It's a retarded fedora. Like
It's
it's
literally not
tilted.
though. I mean,
Trilby,
you're just
fedora.
wrong. You're just
Chat.
wrong.
What do you think, chat? Trilby or fedora? Is there a
You're
difference? We'll let chat decide. Screw your
I mean-
facts and logic. It's like, no.
My feelings, though.
My Fuck your
Yeah, screw
feelings.
your facts. I feel like it's the same thing. Okay,
Yes.
Kyle. All right.
Yeah, exactly. And now you're gonna feel the power of chat's fifis.
The trilby
care
is a
about cats,
fedora. That's too stupid to be straight.
I don't care about chat's fifis. I'm sorry, chat. I just don't.
Chat, run! You're too fat. But...
Nathan Hildeman says Beastmen are no match for rat power. Their flat herbivore teeth stand no chance against a rat in scissors. After all, the sharpest fangs wins, killing Swex. I hate the fact that is spreading yet further. Every time there's more people. Shunkatsu, finally time for some NTR Transfuta Minotaurs. NTR Transfuta Minotaurs. See, I'm pretty sure that NTR Futa, now that would be a fascinating subgenre. Imagined. Lucky Leo 25. Art, since you are stepping away from 140k, is there any chance you can do a first lore retrospective? Or at least your and my favorite character, San Dan Glockta respective. Also, yay for based Kibs. Yesterday's Archcast. Kyle was being extremist again. We should judge him for it. The first law. I've wanted to reread the first Law series because it's really, 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 really good. But nobody knows what it is, so doing a lore for it might be a little bit weird.
What do you mean? You'll bring
Yeah.
people into it by teaching them. Like you did
Thing
with
is, it's more of
Warhammer.
a book you need to read and experience, really, because it's funny as hell. Marked ashamed. Kyle must be like punished, like real bad.
Which one of them said
Yes.
that?
I don't know why we're punishing him, but yes.
It's because yesterday he had a particularly bad mental tick where he was trying to explain a point and he was struggling a bit with it. So every second word out of his mouth was like.
To be fair, I can relate.
I supplemented with like because I hate the like saying and
Yes,
I've been
like,
trying to stop
oh,
doing it.
yes.
So instead I'm like so like there was this time I was like, you like and then catch it.
I can relate though. Like that sometimes happens to me.
Yeah, see it happens to even Disco, which means that the bar isn't very high. Just little deskers.
Kyle on the same evolutionary level as women. Yuck. Like 1917, hail Arch Christ, our fluffy Lord and Saviour. Also, Scrack from my hotel room. Hi Hans, hi Dev, hi Disco. All hail our glorious King George. In all caps, as usual, of course. Wolf Warrior. Greetings, can Disco become a Poison Wind Globateer with their alchemy and stuff? Sorry, I can't watch the stream. I have work tomorrow. Good luck. I mean, she could. She just needs to become an engineer and then make poison globes and then drop them. and kill
Yeah,
the
but
party.
who am I going to learn engineering on? There's
Well,
literally no one to
buy
teach
an
me.
engineer. Just fucking buy a warlock engineer. You got the warp tokens for that now, probably.
I don't think we do. I think we spent them all on the army that we bought. The
Get some
slaves.
more then.
Give
Get
us some more then.
some more then.
Gibbs.
Go to Empire Lady.
Gibbs.
Petty Planetar Missionary, Dota stream? When Arch and Kibbs? I have good news. Dota stream this Saturday. Yes, yes. Oh, it'll be glorious. Even Disco broke under the pressure. I was like, oh,
There were conditions, but as long as you meet those conditions, I will show up.
Nick, I can't be separated from Arch and Kyle. I am basically their third appendix now.
Third appendix.
Yes.
hmm
Yes.
There were
Next to
conditions.
the
huh?
other two.
One is that you don't become a little salt pot.
This is incorrect.
Become a salt pot, I'm leaving.
Planetar Missionary, also Arch, do a new Skaven Rimworld series, please. No. You know why? Because YouTube does more Let's Plays. Maybe in another 5 years, when YouTube has gone full circle and started doing Let's Plays again, I'll do that. And it's like, yep, Let's Play series again now.
What are you talking about? Like, thing is, if you do like podcasty style Let's Plays, like they do really well.
You could stream it. There is a multiplayer mod, and it's fairly stable.
The thing is, it would have to be more of a podcasty style streamy thing.
Because the banter's what works. That's what works for the Bickering Bunch, our channel. Like, the banter carries the gameplay so much further. Because the gameplay is just background stuff. So for visual. And then you just talk about stuff.
Yep.
And for us to fail at.
But then, we would have to do something quite drastic. I would have to move to a place where the internet functions. It would be unfortunate.
I don't want it. See, if we did, we could still do the Warhammer Skaven multiplayer mod. Like, simply, like, if you don't want to move, I'll stream it to your channel for you, so you get the super still. You'll get all the donos. Granted, the only thing that sucks is it won't be from your perspective, which...
Yeah, but with the way the multiplayer mod works is you would both be controlling the same colony, or however many people are playing. I think it's up to 8 on the multiplayer mod. You all control the same colony, so people would still be able to see what Arch is doing.
Yeah,
This won't
but
be
they
a
would be
zigzag.
cursed with the perspective of Kyle, and that would make them sad. And I wouldn't want to make them sad. That'd be horrible. Be cruel. Unusual. Think about their feelings.
It looks like chat wants it, so you are outvoted.
In another 5 years.
Or outvoted.
He said it. There it is again. Like the chat is still just saying like.
Arch is like outvoted and stuff.
Yeah.
Ah, that is good. We have
Doesn't
created a new
matter.
breed keeps.
You'll forget, chat. Your memories are
Dev
short.
ran away again. Dev was a bad boy this session. Dev was a bad boy
He
this
really
session.
said anything.
He was a bad boy this session.
We'll need to have... Well, like, maybe we
This
should...
is what happens when you give him head pats. You should not have gave Dev head pats.
True. And lastly, Alex, none Kibs, since when have you cared about doing the smart thing? Ooh, stinging question.
You don't know me very well if you haven't watched my content.
Cause
Like,
like,
I would-
ow, my feelings sting.
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I assume it was an insult, though.
It was.
Okay.
Titus Macaris, long live Arch and the Skaven. Hello, Kibs, Hans, and Disco. Hope you're all okay. Rat power, and remember, one of the sharpest fangs wins. This might just be Boag on like 5 different accounts. It's
It
possible.
might be.
It's not Boag. He's Boog now. We took the A out.
Boog.
Soon he'll just be Bog. And then,
Boogie.
Boag. Galloway, I love how you guys are making your own Kislev. Alex Jones raving mad about Sewer Ratman. He probably going to scream about how they are going to kidnap people to do chaotic rituals or manipulate the town mayor. Probably yes. You must not believe him. He's in the pocket of the global Ratman conspiracy. Many more. David O'Donovan, Kibbs should practice magic, disco her aim, and learn to make gunpowder bullets, arrows, and teach others over 6 months.
Well-
Now.
Well, the whole point was it had to be something that the party already like. There was someone who could teach us it there. So unless we had another party member that had engineering, there was no way to learn that stuff.
Should have bought an engineer.
Well,
been
that
the
would have.
last thing to do.
Thank you, Captain Hindsight. But
oof. Right in the park.
Well, I always knew you could do that, but you chose not to. You chose not to. And Scrooge Super Chat says, are you familiar with U2F FIDO, which uses public key cryptography and a unique USB device log into your account? Here, the hacker would require physical access to USB and help reduce the chance of hacking. Brands include a Nitro Key. Hacking into my PC? Like, I doubt anyone wants to hack into my PC through actual hacking. Honestly, just having a VPN, I think will be plenty for me, where I just don't click on the stupid links.
Disco's typing in chat 'cause you can hear it. No! It's not disco. It's desco. DESCO.
I like how the whole chat's just like spamming like, and it's like we've managed
Like,
to
Have you hit the
get
like button?
on their brain. They're like.
You're welcome, Arch. I've increased the likes by 10 billion%. I'm taking credit for any likes that are ever generated in my presence now.
I
Whether
don't think it's gone on by one, so you failed quite miserably there. But yes, chat, there is Dota next week. You must all be excited for that. Yes,
the
yeah.
Dota will be on my channel, though.
My fourth channel, yes.
No.
My fourth channel is a weird place. See, I'm struggling to make it more successful, but I have this road bump, which is Kyle, and he's just like, I like saying Negro a lot. And I was like, that's not going to get you monetized.
What? Firstly, El Negro is a fine story to tell. And secondly, I blame Bubbles for that. He really took a liking to that story about the black dude that the
He
French
really
people
did.
stuffed.
He was bringing it up. He's like, "Have we talked about El Negro today?"
El Negro is special because like they stuffed a black dude after they took his body, and it's like, why did they do that? Why did they stuff his body? And then you look into it and you're like, this is like a series of retarded incidents that just get progressively worse as the story goes, and ends as worse as it possibly could. What a terrible, terrible
And
thing.
such was the tale of Kyle's life. An endless series of retarded incidents that end retardedly.
I'll be like El Negro. They'll take my body and stuff it. Stuff them.
Right then. Until next time, thank you all very much for watching, and I hope to see you all again next week. Until then, have a good